Timer is going.
All right, cool.
The timer is moving.
We're doing it a lot. No, just kidding.
As long as I can wait. There. Hey. You had to let the mouse do its thing. We're good.
Oh yeah, like disappearing shit.
Yes.
Yeah. That's been
Oh,
tough.
don't be nervous, boys. You'll be fine.
That'd be all right.
Oh, yeah.
We've only done 112 of these.
Only.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Oh,
That's
damn.
cute.
No, I think we're pretty self-aware that we're in the infancy of this project, so
It still feels like it, right?
it definitely feels like it.
We could be at like 160 maybe.
Oh, we could easily be over 200 by now, but we dropped the ball hard.
Life.
Yeah.
More or
Well,
less.
you have more Twitch followers than I do. I think I got like 33.
For now we do.
For now.
Just wait. 'Cause, somehow we always get shadow banned and banned.
Oh yeah, thanks TikTok.
Yeah.
Don't like that. That's annoying. We're getting there. I think it's a mix of people just wanting to see us mess around on games too.
Yeah.
I like it.
I know. I need
I'll-
more of those. I need more. Oh man. Oh, you're putting it up.
I'm pulling up what I was going to talk
Go
about.
for it.
I
You can
usually
start.
try to prepare my best.
You
when
can
I
start
have
it.
somebody that takes their time to be on. Thank you for actually giving us your time today.
Oh yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
But,
you guys, you guys are like actually pretty funny and amazing, and I'm glad
Oh, don't
I'm
lie
glad
to us.
you're kicking off.
Yeah, don't lie to us like that. Come on.
Okay, fine, I won't.
Ah.
Well, you asked for it.
We appreciate it. We actually do. And first of all, before we go any further, you want to introduce yourself and kind of tell us something about yourself? Not to make it sound like it's a job interview and shit. But,
Oh my goodness, wait, hold on. I need to set up for a job interview, right?
Well, I was gonna say you could
So-
introduce yourself to me at least because this is the first time we're meeting. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Hello.
I've never met you either.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Well, you've talked to her at least.
like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
I think he popped into my YouTube chat, like live chat once.
Yeah.
Dude, that was like last week or so. Was that
was
like
a while
2
back,
weeks
I
ago,
think.
right? Something like
Yes,
that.
I saw a live feed maybe like a month ago. It's weird because YouTube never tells me, probably because I got notifications turned off on my phone.
Well.
Thanks, Yoko the Clown.
You're welcome.
I don't get notifications from Instagram from anywhere pretty much, except from my girl. When she texts me an iMessage, that's all I get.
I get so many notifications that it's just
It gets
flooded,
old.
so
Not-
I
not-
never,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, it gets kind of old.
So, I'm Anastasia, right? AKA xanamayx on YouTube and my online persona. But basically, well, I'm from Ukraine, military, 20 years retired, 10 years active duty US Army, and 10 years National Guard. I used to work for NASA, space
Wait,
stuff.
I didn't know that. What?
I was like, you didn't tell
Yeah.
me this, Brian.
I didn't know that because I didn't know.
I kept it a secret.
Breaking news.
Breaking
The
news.
first time we have somebody that works from NASA. Take that with
Well,
with
like I
pride.
said, I used to work from
Right,
at
they used to
NASA,
work for
and yeah. By nature, I'm emergency manager, and by nighttime, I'm a podcaster / YouTuber /
Content creator.
content creator. Yes, thank you.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, so that's in the gist, and so the thing about like the podcasting we do on YouTube, it's a lot of lives, and it's about just random to the point that my algorithm is so confused that it doesn't even know who to feed it to.
Don't
But
we
it's just-
don't we know it?
Yeah, we had a guy in here, 2 days ago? No, 3 days ago. He was watching a compilation of like game crashes, and then we popped up.
Yeah, it was
like,
like
he's like, "How did I end up here?" He literally asked us. I'm
yeah,
like,
it
"I
was
don't
it
know."
was some like it was something like PC racing game or something, and he's like, "Wait, how do I end up like at a podcast about it says aliens, but you guys are talking about like I don't know what we were going
We
through
were
at the
talking
time."
about I forget what we were talking about. I always forget what we talk about. It's probably some relation. Oh, it's probably the guys with the basketball jerseys.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
something. that was that story.
Yeah.
Christ,
Jesus Christ.
love that. Good job, Orlando Magic Twitter.
Yeah, literally though. I'm pretty sure that dude was fired. But yeah, not to kind of step on what you were saying.
No worries. So what a lot of my lives, what we do is I'll take care of orchids while talking about nuclear weapons, right? So it's totally normal. Because I'm in military, I was a WMD analyst, and don't even get me started on the degrees and everything that I have. But I used to be legal alien.
Hey,
I mean,
that's
hey, you know what?
Look at that. She's fitting all the tick box.
She just needs the shirt.
I know. We got to send her a ordinary shirt for.
We got this shirt.
You're right.
I mean, I think at this point, like, I mean, I had to get that, and now we gotta get her one.
Right. We have to trade. Send us a shirt. We'll send you a shirt.
Okay, I'll send you guys a sticker too.
Hey,
we'll do that too.
we're gonna have to make some stickers.
Like, well, we got throw pillows. I don't know. We want throw pillows, coffee mugs. I don't know.
Yeah, you can get.
You got them all. You got them all online.
Yeah,
we do.
The merch.
Yeah, the merch.
The merch.
We're working on improving the merch because the quality is could be better.
I don't know. Like, see, merch.
Right. No,
Merch.
That's pretty cool.
Merch. Oh, this is my dog hazmat.
Hey, that's it.
I saw the thing in the back, and I was like, "Oh, that's merch, or is that just something you like designed?" And I was like, "Okay,
It's a cat disguised.
It's a sticker.
it's a massive."
Wait, no, it's
Oh, that's a cat.
yeah. I was gonna say,
I was like, that
dog
hazmat
disguised
just
as a
decided
cat.
to be a cat today.
Yeah. No, it's just me and hazmat. We just do like a lot of travels, and we actually just went to Canada. And oh my God, you guys! So in Canada, this is hilarious. So I'm driving at night, right? I'm heading to Victoria, and I'm driving at night. And by the way, I love the drivers in Canada. They are very polite, and then they let you through. And I don't know. So
I
at
disagree
nighttime,
with that. I'm not gonna lie, because we actually live in Detroit, that's borders with Canada. And every
that's
time I
funny.
see an Ontario plate, now it might be, it's a different province. I think that's what they call them.
Yes,
But every time I see an Ontario Canada plate, I want to like run them off the road because they're like driving so slow, and it's like, come on, dude, get over. But then again,
well, maybe that's the east side Canada.
It very well
Right.
could
The
be.
west side.
yeah, the west side I would hope is hopefully better.
So I was driving at night, and there's no cars. It's a 2-lane highway, and then I see somebody just walking across the highway, and I was just, oh no, my thing went out. Okay, so I see somebody walking across the highway, like a hoodie and everything, and carrying a chainsaw.
Yo, what?
oh,
Yeah, carrying a
Canada?
chainsaw. Yes, and I was like, well, I guess welcome to Canada.
That's a weapon of mass destruction in Canada. Jesus.
I mean, there's an anime named after it. Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man?
Yeah.
Oh,
But his head's a chainsaw, so
We'll give Canada the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Not people walking around with chainsaws.
I don't think they're going off terrorizing people, but I don't know.
The last story we had on the podcast that somebody brought up Canada was Golden Gambit. He's a local artist here. He was talking about he was doing a concert in I forgot what he was doing a concert, but
Toronto. It was in
long story
Toronto.
short, he was being driven, and the guy that was driving him around ran over a person, and then like fully ran him over, like under the car and everything. And then the dude got up after he got out of the car and was like, "Can I get a ride home?" Swear to God.
Did he say sorry?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like, they
Sorry.
apologized to each other.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry.
And then and then they gave him a ride home. Like, what?
Oh, hey, sorry, bud.
Literally, though. That's funny. I love how Canada just came up naturally.
I don't know, but like she visited like Victoria and that area, like British Columbia and out there. I'm like, I know we went to Seattle and Portland. We saw like that side of the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah,
but
Myanmar have been in the West Coast.
Yeah, I definitely want to go out, out there. I know they're in Alberta. They have like what's that national park, Banff? That's really popular. That I want to visit and just kind of like chill and see mountains. I
want to see the Grand Canyon. I want to see that big hole in the ground.
It was my bucket list until I got to see it in my Penske truck.
What?
A Penske truck.
Wait. You can't just glass over that. What do you have, a converted truck?
No, I was actually moving. I used to live in North Carolina, and I was moving from North Carolina to California, and it's going to be like a podcast of its own for the story because it's just between almost basically between pulling my shotgun onto this guy that's tried to steal my toolbox, and then getting eaten up by mosquitoes, and then visiting Grand Canyon in my Penske truck. And I actually wanted to visit the dam in my Penske truck as well, but they're like, nope, sorry, you gotta turn around.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So it's basically, I decided to do it on a budget, and I suspended a hammock in the truck in the back, and that's what I did. I just went to truck stops and slept in my truck in the Penske truck with my crap.
Hey, that works. You're where you are. You made it.
But I tell you what, driving on those smaller roads in Grand Canyon in a Penske truck, and everybody's staring at you because there's no residential things around for miles, and it was pretty interesting experience.
I would imagine the judgment that comes from like come on, get out of the way or something. It's like, and you're like in the middle of nowhere with like a 2-lane road.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, not to. Again, if there's certain things that you don't want to talk about, we respect. But tell us a little bit about your time in the military, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Let's see.
What was the culture like being there? Because you're talking. I'm gonna let you tell us what the time frame is.
The culture, okay, so I joined in 2003, and
that was right around the.
Yes, I just aged myself. Yeah. I just aged myself.
No, I meant to say that's around where kind of tensions in America were a little high for the war, right?
Mm-hmm. But they're also giving out citizenships within the military.
Hey,
there's that.
Hey. It's I need to tell my brother.
Wow.
Yeah. So no, in 2003. I didn't know what I was going to do in the military. And then, because I was just I'm just going to go in because this is the time where everybody else was going in after 9/11. And I went into a recruiter and he's like, well, I have this WMD analyst position. Do you want it? I was like, sure. What's WMD? And then I had the
mass destruction.
And I had a really thick Ukrainian accent, and it went more like, "What is WMD? I don't know what you're talking about."
Right. I forget that Ukrainian is in that part of that part of the world where it gets closer to a Russian accent almost. That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. Just 19 years old. When my first duty station was in Germany. Then I went to Texas, then I went to Hawaii, then I went to Washington, then I got deployed to Iraq, then I went to North Carolina, got to deploy to Afghanistan, and then I was like, you know what, bye, active duty. That was too much moving. And then I joined, I got into grad school in California, and I've been in California ever since.
That's pretty cool. What was the worst spot out of all those? Please say North Carolina.
What do you got against them?
I don't know. Fuck them.
Wait. Are you prepared? Are you prepared?
Yeah, go ahead.
Texas.
Is it really? Ooh. Oh, which part in Texas were you in?
Fort Hood and Killeen, in just the armpit of Texas.
That sounds like a place nobody wants to go to.
Yeah, I loved Austin. I loved how liberal Austin was.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've been hearing a lot of things about Austin lately.
Lately, they've been really...
It's been fucking popping off.
Bringing it big and getting big.
Yeah, especially the housing.
Well.
But, we're kind of experiencing something similar, not to put ourselves next to Austin. We live in the Metro Detroit area in Michigan. And the news just came out, a couple of days ago, that Detroit was, first of all, was a major city to declare bankruptcy, 10 years ago?
Oh, more...
yeah, around 11 years ago.
Yeah.
And as of a few days ago, it's it went up 10 ranks to where now it's a grade B investment city for businesses and everything, which is pretty cool. It's unheard of for a city to turn it around that quick.
I think there's a lot of businesses that are moving out from California. So you guys taking all of our business and then moving into Detroit, right?
Yeah. No, and funny you say that. There's I just found out a week ago there's a Google building in Detroit. And I didn't know that.
Are you talking about the one inside the hockey arena, the LCA?
I don't know.
Those offices, or are you talking about the actual building?
I don't know, but there's something with a Google logo downtown, and I'm like, when did that get here?
Yeah, I mean, that's very
though.
recent.
I'm like, we're doing what Detroit does best, robbing people.
Well,
No, just kidding.
The California prices are so expensive. That's why all the businesses are just moving out.
Yeah, and people. I've heard a lot of people have been moving out of California. We have a friend that he comments and that streams every now and then. He lives out in California. He's a U.S.
Navy.
Yep. And he tells us that it's pretty expensive to live over there.
Yeah, but also the salaries are really good over here too.
Yeah.
So if you make that moolah
Right.
in California, and then you can actually retire somewhere else in Detroit.
Right. Damn, we're a retirement home. We're the next Florida.
It's just not as warm.
Right.
After
We get
all
all
year.
the crappy snow. Like we got like 4 inches of snow 4 days. The first day of spring we had here, we got the most snow we've had in 2 months. Yay, Michigan.
I do miss snow. I do. But if I I like snow, but if I wanted to see snow, I'll just drive like 3 hours up north to Tahoe to see snow, right?
That's true.
And then,
That's right. Yeah.
but then after that, I'll just be like, okay, I'm done with snow.
Damn, I wish we could.
I want to get back into my 70s weather.
Oh man, that does sound on paper. It sounds really nice to live somewhere where it's like nice all the time. But again,
It's expensive.
expensive.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
Hell no.
Can't say that.
We're not there yet. Holy
No.
shit, dude.
Not at all. My God.
Yeah, no, but kind of sticking with that. Did you say you were there 20 years in the U.S. Army?
Yeah, 20 years.
That's a good chunk of your life. Like,
yeah.
jeez, do you miss it?
I'm conflicted.
Oh,
Well, okay, so I do miss it, but I actually like to dye my hair purple once in a while.
okay.
Well, yeah, there you go.
I think the U.S. government might not like that level
Yeah,
of freedom in their forces.
And California has the legal stuff too, so.
It drives a hard bargain, you know.
That's a hard bargain, yeah.
I know. It's just
Start doing some psychedelics and shit.
yeah, like I imagine the traveling would be great, but and all around the world and everything. But
Right.
it's like it can't be me. So what do I want here?
Literally, though.
Yeah. So one thing about like the military, especially being a single female in the military, because I just constantly concentrate on my career, and then another reason why I just don't ask me for my resume,
Right.
because I feel like this is a job interview.
You never know. No, we'll leave it open for now.
We have empty. We have other seats.
We have some empty seats here.
So when I'm like when every single deployment I had, like every single like training I had, it was some random military wife always comes up to me, and then she's like, "Oh, I know you slept with my husband."
Oh.
And then it got to the point. It literally got to the point where I was like, "Well, who is your husband?"
Right.
So-
Literally, though.
It was just bad,
would've
and
been
it's like,
I'm here for benefits, not for those benefits.
yes, I'm here for benefits.
Yeah, I'm here for the green card.
But like, was that like a prevalent thing happening over like around that time? You know, and I don't know how many times you'd have the military wives coming after you or anything, but like, yeah, I imagine here based on hearing stories and all all those conversations, like, does it just happen a lot?
Oh, you'll be surprised. Especially like during the deployments,
Right.
there's always the deployment wife, deployment husband, and then it's because like, oh well, we're all here. But I kind of do understand why it is happening, because you get put into the situations where it's just like completely, the unexpected situations, and then you bond. You do bond, but you have to like separate the boundaries.
Right.
Like that's if you in monogamous relationship.
Right. Yeah, no, I always hate it when people can't find that of like professionalism and being friendly and having kind of, what's the word for non-sexual? Platonic, right?
Yeah.
Right, and having those kinds of relationships anywhere. Whether you're at work, whether you're doing school, whatever you're doing. And it's always tricky because that's how people end up in the news. You know what I mean? Like, like what are you doing? Remember, like that cop that half the department like a year ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. So some people can't read the. All right, this is where that boundary starts, and it can get really messy.
Yeah, it can. And then there's a lot of people actually getting busted because of the ranking.
Right.
Like you're not supposed to be doing that with the higher leaders and stuff like that. Like mixing the ranks.
Yeah, conflict of interest. I imagine it's like crazy.
Yeah, and then some people get busted for even selling themselves.
Oh man.
Damn. Lord.
To the locals.
Oh.
Okay.
God.
Hey, they're going
even worse. Different currency. No, I'm just kidding.
They going outside the boundaries there, aren't they?
Hear?
Oh my
she
God.
was selling herself for pesos.
It's horrible.
But I mean, kind of keeping it within the culture conversation. Did the role that you were playing? It was a WMD. I was gonna say WWE.
I mean,
yeah,
they're
WWE.
portraying strength and
WMD. No.
WMD.
No, WWE.
WWE role that
No,
you
I'm
were
kidding.
playing.
No.
Were they like, besides those kind of confrontations you have with the military wives, or military men wives, or I mean, I don't want to judge whoever's wives that was, right? Did you find it like having more obstacles because you were a woman in the military?
Oh yeah.
Or in the army?
It's 100%. Actually, my best friend and I, because we met in Germany when we're 19 years old, and then she just recently retired. She was a Black Hawk helicopter pilot. And so we decided to like start the podcast as like 21st century female to actually talk about a lot of those issues. And because you facing sexism, right? Surprisingly, you facing a lot of racism.
Right.
And then even though it's like the melting pot of the melting pot,
Right.
but it's just and especially like being a female that doesn't look her age, right? And they're just constantly getting tossed around here or there. It doesn't get it taken seriously.
Right.
So a lot of times that you have to work twice or 3 or 4 times harder because it's not the toxicity doesn't just come from the males. It comes from the higher leader females as well. Because they're expecting a lot more out of a female, right? So we have to work so much harder to even get anywhere else.
To just get even to what other guys kind of just, you can walk into pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Funny enough, I work in a similar industry. I work as a technician, automotive technician. So you can imagine the blue collar level of discrepancy in percentages of male and female. Like, there's one female that works in our entire service department, and she's just unironically she's the rank above us, all the techs in the shop, and the amount of stuff she gets kind of thrown at her, not physically, but kind of morally and emotionally, it's unfair, which really sucks, because it's like, guys, like, why can't we be better than this? Please, like, what the fuck? Like, she could be your wife, your daughter, your sister. Like, treat everybody with respect, because what the fuck are we doing here?
You know what she should do? She should take the way she gets treated, and like if there's any cat calls or anything else, she should just show up to work and start be like, "Ooh, yeah, that's a nice skirt you wearing there, bud."
Just Uno reverse it. Call the bluff.
I would love to hear like if that happens again. I want to hear what you thought about it.
I'm gonna tell her when I go back to work on Friday. It doesn't help that she's like 4 or 5 or something like that. Like, she's like tiny.
Oh,
and I'm 5'2".
Are you really?
Yeah. So
hey, they can still punch. They can still punch above, man. Yeah. You gotta. You never be too.
My lovely lady, she's 5'11". Oh. She's tall, bro. Like, if she wears heels, it's a wrap. I'm looking up, bro. It's different. I'm not gonna say it's bad because I'm not those type of dudes that worry about the height and shit. But like when you have to look up, be like, she's like, give me a kiss. I'm like, looking up and shit. I'm like, what the hell? It's different. Definitely different.
Yeah, but because you know what's with the shorter people, our world is literally and physically bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yes, that's very true.
That was my brother, like most of his life until he turned.
He finally hit puberty.
Yeah, he probably turned he's late. Turned like 21, and boom, he's now taller than me. Literally, it's ridiculous. He always had it. That's
funny as hell.
He always had it rough.
Funny. I was always towering over my brothers, and now they're my height or slightly taller.
Yeah,
and it's crazy because me and my brothers are 7 years apart. So like when I was 21, I'm like I'm a man, quote unquote, 21 and shit. And then my brothers are like 14 and like the other one's 7. So I'm like, look at these little kids. And now I'm 28 and I'm like, yo, the other one's in high school. Yeah, I'm like, I'm so fucking small. What happened? Oh man, such a life check. Get humble real quick.
Right. Oh, about the Army, because I had this pop in my head and I was like, okay, maybe I wonder if it's still a thing or if it even is. Did you have like what they call NDAs that you couldn't talk about certain things with your WMD stuff, or is it still a thing to where you can't talk about it now?
Like, are we gonna get like broken in by the FBI?
I know. It's like, yeah, it's like, no. Do you have secrets that you still can't say?
Right.
So you don't have the NDAs within military. You have security clearances, right?
So they just don't even let you know of information. So
yeah, so it's like, hey, you need to know. By the way, your alien is green, but they're actually purple.
Right. Wait, what? Is that something you're confirming with us? You're an exclusive.
That was a code for something.
Are we about to get fucking JFK'd before we get home?
No, I was actually working with this guy. He's in the Air Force. Like, he was Air Force retired, and then he was aircraft mechanic in the Air Force, and he was always talking about the fact that the aliens are not green; they're always purple. And I just one day I asked him, I was like, how do you know that? So I was like, how do you know that? Like, what is it making him so well known? He's like, well,
what are your
this one time back in the 70s.
Yeah, to be fair, like more and more, I feel like it's like it's gray, purple. Yeah. Like if there is a green,
where
it's
the
like
hell
it's
did that become a thing? Why are they green? You're causing existential crisis here. Why are they green?
I don't know who came up with that.
God damn it!
I don't know. To blend in with the environment.
They're the color of the wall and shit.
I know.
Damn it!
Like my wall.
Right.
Yeah, it could be that too. You never know. Oh, now I gotta think about it. Do you now I'm tying military and aliens. Do you know stuff about Area 51? No, I'm kidding. But if you did, that'd be sweet.
Whoa, hey, end the episode, brother.
But like, have people told you stuff about that area?
No. Whatever I know is from me just being a nerd and going to Roswell and then picking a whole bunch of crap up over there.
Yeah, I know. Like more and more, I see people just like treading the water, trying to like get close to the border, and just getting.
I've gotten really close to the border. Not to put myself out there.
Well, I'm talking more north of yours. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're talking about north of the border.
Yeah, like maybe a state above that too. You know?
Yeah, I can't speak.
Something like that. But like, no, imagine just seeing you're accidentally, just riding your bike around the area, and it's like, oh, four or five dudes in trucks are coming at you, pointing guns at you. Like, oh, like gotta leave, boys.
Right.
But that would be something like if those are like inner secrets, like just for fun that the military people would talk about.
They gotta be
like
stuff that they're hiding. There ain't no way, bro.
The thing is about like the all of this like little secrets and everything, it's probably just nothing. It's probably just because of their protocols. It's because they have to do this, and I'm not defending or anything. I can actually speak freely.
She said too much. I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt.
But in reality, if everybody's talking about Area 51, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually kept anything over there because
they're all in North Carolina.
Hey, you know what?
Hey, hang on. We might be onto something here.
Well, because okay, think about it. It's very obvious sight, and everybody else thinking there's nothing over there because it's been talked and over and over and over about it. But the smart thing to do is keep it where it's obvious, right? Instead of like hiding it somewhere else.
They're in Antarctica. That's where they're at.
They're in
Argentina.
a scientific research facility, North Carolina. You said probably some warehouse.
Yeah.
Nobody's you think it's
Isn't
just
Mr. Beast from North Carolina? Oh, fuck, he's an alien.
no. He's got
Oh,
he's
shit.
got the money to get some secrets.
Ah, Mr. Beast.
No.
How did you do this to us?
The Russians have it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Biggest plot twist ever.
Oh, that's why Putin keeps winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Trust us.
I'm saving the put for later. Hang on.
WWE.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you just want to
WWE.
just take him.
Fucking. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, he actually knows martial arts, I think. If I'm not
Oh my god.
He'll fuck you up, dude. I feel like he'll if
He
you try
knows-
to go punch Putin, he'll fuck you up.
He knows how to ride a horse and come after you.
Right.
Well, he doesn't have to mess you up. He just have one of his doubles to go after you.
Oh shit, that's right. Oh, or he'll let you punch him, and then you mysteriously died in a plane crash.
Or you can't even come super close to him. You just talk about him and you mysteriously die in a plane crash.
Right. It wasn't fucking Tucker Carlson just doing an interview with
Yeah.
him, too? I saw
Oh
that
my god.
That was
was-
like it felt like I was watching a fucking the History Channel at one point. I'm like, dude, what's up with this story? Like, I like history, but fucking get to the good points. Did you kill the reporter or not? Like, that's how you start the interview, bro.
I just
Are
did
you rigging elections? Jeez.
I just did the podcast about the whole interview, like Tucker Carlson and Putin, and then I called it the golden hours.
Golden hour. Is that supposed to be a golden shower reference?
No, I don't think so.
It is.
Well then.
Hell yeah.
I'm in duped.
You know, like Putin likes to get pissed on.
Well, yeah, it's like like Tucker Putin, right?
Tucker Putin. Yeah, Tucker. He's a hell of a guy.
Oh man, he's something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The way he delivers some of his opinions is a little out there.
So yeah, Tucker Putin golden hours.
New podcast coming soon. Sounds like
That's what we're gonna title this fucking podcast.
Tucker Putin.
Tucker Putin.
Go ahead. You can go.
Jesus
You
Christ.
can name that if you want, bud.
Oh, that's what Putin said.
Of course.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, kind of to do that segue into the area of the world where Russia and Ukraine are. Now that we have another destruction here in the States called the Gaza Strip, before that, I've noticed that the headlines were a lot about the Ukraine war and sending aid to Ukraine, and all these headlines we see everywhere. Is there a do you have a little bit of a different opinion? Because I'm not going to pretend to sit here, pretend that I know everything going on over there. Can you give us like a 101 of not knowing zero things about Ukraine of what's going on over there?
Yeah, so you guys want to have another podcast about it? No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, hey, we'll come back and do another one later.
This is part
Okay.
3 already. Army, Ukraine, going
Hey,
everywhere.
we got 5-hour episodes out there.
Right.
We'll keep this going. Shit.
I mean,
So,
yeah.
so basically, Putin just wants to be wants Ukraine for himself, right? And then he was trying to instill different leaders into Ukraine. And then this war technically has been going on since 2014 when Putin invaded, and then there's a Maidan, there's a riots and everything happened, and then when he took over Crimea, which is illegally annexed Crimea to Russia itself, and with this thing, basically the war started. He invaded and thinking he's going to be able to fold the government and take over Ukraine within maybe weeks, maybe a month, right? To instill his own government so that way they can get together again. But he was surprised to receive this kind of action. And did you know that the Russian soldiers are getting called as meat bags? they're sending just meat to Ukraine to fight.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Russia really getting their ass kicked like bad? Or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They've been
Yeah,
falling back
it's
too.
so Russians have lost over 200,000 soldiers in Ukraine.
God damn. That's
Do you know how many American soldiers have passed away within Iraq and Afghanistan?
no.
Maybe like 35 or to 4,000.
34,000?
No,
it's 4,000.
3,500 or 4,000.
What?
Yeah, we've only.
Yeah.
I mean, relatively speaking, yeah, we've only lost that many.
What?
And that's
Yeah.
From wait, which time period? Like which war?
the start of the
Iraq and Afghanistan.
Shut the front door.
Yeah.
We've only lost.
Yeah.
Not hey, America. I thought we were number one. What? Why? What? Never mind.
No, but yeah.
Why
no,
does Russia have more casualties? we got better freedom.
Yeah. Well, another thing that they realized, the equipment that the Russians were fighting with is very, very outdated, and it's a lot of like Soviet equipment, and it's just breaking down. And a lot of those kids, I would say kids, because they're like 18, 19-year-old kids are fighting over there with zero training, with zero guidance. So they just go in there, and that's why they call them the meat bags.
Damn, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess in retrospect, you're kind of hitting the nail in the coffin a little bit because of how big size-wise Russia is, and it's still going on. I guess technically it wasn't as easy as people ought to think it was, right?
No, not at all.
Because obviously we would have fucking had a victory from Russia by now, right?
Yeah, you would have thought like a year ago.
We're
perhaps.
fucking what, 9 years in?
In a sense, yeah.
Holy shit! Oh,
Do you guys want to hear, let's say, 600 years of history in like 2 minutes? In like 2 minutes.
Oh, in 2 minutes?
It's like
Yes, I'll take that.
It's like the drunken history.
Yeah, don't hit us with the fucking Putin.
We're good with those.
He's like, hang on, let me go get a blankie real quick.
All right. Let me see if I can do the drunken history type deal. So basically, when the Roman Empire fell, there's a people that broke off, right? The Slavic people and stuff, and then they developed a little bit. It's Novgorod, which is like they called it Prussia and everything. So, and then after that, they started expanding a little bit more into like the Moscow region, and then the Kiev Rus. Kiev Rus is like all the way to Ukraine, right? So it was all one. And then it was separated by Lithuania, Poland, and then Prussia. Then the Turks came, not the Turks, the Mongols, the Genghis Khan and everything. So they came over and like took over a whole bunch of like big chunk of Russia. And then they took over all of that area. And then they basically, the Novgorod is the only one that survived from Prussia, because they basically said like, okay, yes, we're gonna pray to you, right? And then after that, they combined a whole bunch of people together, and they start pushing the Mongols out, and then the whole royalty came in, and then the Romanovs came in, and the Romanovs were there for like 300 years. Am I on time yet? Okay, so
So yeah, you're doing a lot better than Putin.
yeah, so. And then the Romanovs, like, there was a Peter the Great. Peter the Great, he brought the technology in, whatever the technology they had at the time. So he made a lot of people are free and free thinking for themselves. And then they start pushing up north, taking over indigenous people in Siberia. You know how they do that, right? And then that's where the fur trade came in, and because of the fur trade and the Silk Road, and then so it kind of did that. Then the queen Ekaterina came in, and then she discovered Alaska, and then they finally had then they finally had like a treaty with Canada. It was Russians, Ukrainians, and Canadians, and in victory they had to sign a treaty that allowed the borders and stuff, and then Alaska got sold to America, right? So
damn, I just realized.
Yeah,
we're like 35 miles from Russia, technically U.S. territory.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we share in the border with Russia, actually. We actually share in the border with Russia. Yeah.
Yeah, and isn't there? And if memory serves me correctly, isn't there like a little island in between? That it's like in between the time and the international time zone line. Half is Russia, half is U.S.
Up to the island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like our DMZ from fucking North Korea.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
Well, wait, do you know that Russia actually shares a border with North Korea as well?
Yes. And China too, right?
Yep. And China, North Korea. It has so many borders that people don't even realize.
Yeah, fucking Russia is massive though, right? It's like
biggest country.
It has
it's the biggest
seven time zones.
Yeah. I mean, technically, I think, right, the western part of Russia, it's part of Europe, and then you got the rest in Asia.
Wait.
It depends on how you view it. Maybe I think some kind of they split it depending on where. That's debatable.
Don't tell Canadians that the Russia is the biggest country in the world.
Well, they're nice enough to understand. It's fine.
Tim Hortons and shove it, boy.
But they're okay. But they're nice to understand.
Yeah, they'll be like, mate, don't do that, mate. Eh? I don't know who says mate. I don't know. Who says mate. No,
they say
that's Australian.
They say
Aussies.
friend.
That's Aussies.
They say friend, buddy, guy. I don't know. Hey,
right.
Hey, guy.
Hey, guy. Don't be best in Canada, eh?
There you go. You got it.
Literally though.
So yeah, I just wanted to get to the segment of Alaska used to be part of Russia. So.
Oh yeah, I feel like I knew that deep down. Somewhere in my class when I was throwing paper airplanes and shit in high school.
So think about this. Crimea, right? He took over Crimea because it was like, oh, it belongs to Russia.
Right.
What's stopping him to try to take over Alaska?
Right. Well, see, that's where America comes in.
I mean,
we ain't gonna let that happen. I'm telling you right now.
I mean, I've played enough video games to know that's usually the first point of entry for Russia. It's like, okay, we're gonna go through Alaska. So,
because what the fuck is Canada gonna do? Throw bagels at them and shit?
They have
they don't have an army.
They have an army, but
not that matters anyway.
It's probably gonna be the guy with the chainsaw.
You know what? Send him.
He's like the fucking John Wick. They took his coffee in the morning, and he has to get revenge.
My maple syrup.
My maple syrup was destroyed. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I love their maple syrup.
Yeah, the maple syrup. Hey, we'll give that though.
We'll give them, hockey and maple syrup.
Oh shit. Well, kind of keeping it in Ukraine. What's one thing about Ukraine that you feel like the rest of the world doesn't know, or like a misconception? I don't know if that's a little bit better.
Oh, the misconception that they're Russians.
Oh,
that's a good one, actually. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a different.
They're like, well, isn't it Ukraine and Russia the same thing? Do not ever tell that to Ukrainians.
No.
That's like saying, isn't Guatemala and Mexicans the same thing? I'm sure you can relate to that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
easily.
but the Guatemalan and Mexicans are not fighting, right?
Well, that's true. That's true. Like, hey, not that you see. Always fighting in the streets, man. Yeah, like he always gets called Mexican when he's like around me or we go to events. He's from Argentina. He's from like where the Nazis went, you know.
Okay.
Well, touche.
Yeah, we just love to let people hide. Yay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm not related to one. I've been. I can guarantee.
That's what he says. I haven't seen the 23.
That's what he says.
Yeah, I haven't seen the 23andMe yet.
Yeah, no one has. Nobody will.
Yeah. Oh, see, for a good reason.
You can't trust me.
Are you related to an Austrian painter?
No, that'd be something.
Holy shit, Mario. We'll rename this whole podcast, dude. Call it The Descendants.
Man, you guys got to pay for my 23andMe. I want to see what happens.
Oh, shit, dude. I kind of want to see. I ain't going to lie.
I know.
It's fucking 40% German. Wait a minute.
No.
You know, actually, with a 23andMe and Ancestry, you can pay for one, but then you can download your own code, like your actual DNA code, download it in a file. And it's really neat. Like, I downloaded it, and then you can donate it to the research, right? It's free. So that research goes back into like Neanderthals and everything else. So there were 30 plus bodies were discovered in Siberia, and I guess they called them Siberians. So they were completely different species, like the Homo sapiens and Neanderthals, but they existed during the same time. So my DNA, they were able to trace it to one of those 30 plus people that were found in Siberia.
Holy shit!
Right?
What?
It's pretty neat.
Wait, are you the alien? Hang on. I think we got tricked. Are we getting punked?
Right? I know.
Come out the door.
I remember hearing. I think I read somewhere like Genghis Khan, because he knocked up so many women in his life that
we're like, there's a good chance you're a descendant of.
You could be, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
It was like 1 or 2%.
He was out there throwing away his con and shit.
What?
I don't know.
Throwing away his con.
Yeah,
What's that?
Slinging his con around.
Oh, there you go. Okay, that's where. There it is.
Oh shit! Let me throw you a fun question. I hope. What's some native Ukrainian music that you can introduce the world to?
Don't fuck with Ukraine.
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm about to look that up.
I know.
No, seriously, look it up. It's one of the it came out during the war and stuff.
Oh, for real?
So there so a lot of so a lot of Ukrainian music, it's very like European, a lot of techno.
Okay.
We do have Verka Serdyuchka. She's very tall, but she has the persona of a woman, but she claims to be a man.
Oh.
Or yeah. But anyways, it's confusing because, you know, in the whole part of the world, a lot of people are not open about their sexuality.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, yeah, come on, Verka Serdyuchka. We know that you're trans.
Right. Doesn't Russia kill people for being gay? Or am I
Yeah.
Okay.
So during Olympics, last Olympics that they had actually in Russia, they set up the like a protest areas, and then a lot of the protesters came out to protest, like, you know, the Olympics, and then they threw a whole bunch of like rainbow flags and everything. But those protest areas that were legal to protest were like 20 miles away from the Olympics game.
Well, I mean, your message is there, but like
not at the place where the message should be. It's
No,
like getting a package delivered a town over and be like, yeah, it was delivered. To who?
So with the Ukrainian music, I think the best one right now is Grandma Smoothie.
Hey, look that up.
Look it up. Grandma Smoothie. It's a SMUZI. And they do like a lot of covers. They do a lot of covers like Cranberries, and then they sing it in Ukrainian. A lot of the covers.
Nice.
And then what they've been doing, they've been touring Europe and actually raising money for the Ukrainian people.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I think a lot of Ukrainian music right now is the one that's going to be remembered for a long time.
I think Mario's making some weird faces. What's going on?
I mean, because we love these bands, you'll love the covers they've done on some of these. They've covered Rammstein.
Shut the fuck up.
And Metallica.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
Yeah.
That's two of my favorite bands.
Oh yeah, I'm looking.
Oh yeah, save that link. I'm about to do something tonight. About to go hit a stop sign or something.
What?
I don't know, dude.
How does that help?
But like, kind of to keep it there in the music. Now, is there like traditional Ukrainian music? Like for at least from, I was gonna say us, like he's Mexican. So I just did it again. For us, I come from Mexican descent. So for us would be the mariachi. That would be like the kind of the, you know, the not stereotypical per se, but that's the traditional side of music, to where that kind of goes back at least 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have anything similar to that? Because I know Germans, for example, which I'm a very big fan of Germany. I want to go there one day because I don't know, for some reason I always like Germany. I'm gonna blame the Nazis, but I don't like the Nazis, just for the record.
Sure.
I don't think anybody liked the Nazis.
Right. I just want to put that out there. Just the war, because I was a big fan of World War II when I was in high school. Not that it's something that should be glorified, but you know,
to study, right?
More, to study and kind of understand humans. So I always stuck with like having a good interest in Germany and its culture. Like I love a lot of polkas from their traditional kind of like music. And that ironically, that kind of correlates to some of the origins of certain genres of music in Mexico, because Mexico has, during the war, there was a lot of people that fled from Germany to Mexico, and they had a little bit of influence to local music, which is now popular music in our culture, but it was a kind of evolution from that style of music from Germany. So I really like polkas from Germany, but
We have polkas.
Shit! I know what I'm doing on my way home.
So yeah, look it up, Ukrainian polka. Well, a lot of Ukrainian music is it's women singing, right? Because a lot of what women did, they would come in doing like either some chores together or anything. So they'll start singing, right? But you heard this song, "Oh, you Lucy, Chorona Kalina,"
I feel like
and
I
it's
want to say I did.
yeah. So that one is actually very, very, very old song. It predates the World War II.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And then somebody took it on TikTok and then they exploded the song because it was the beginning of the war, right?
And TikTok likes to explode things.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of Ukrainian music, the older music, it's voices. Not a lot of instruments, but you just sing with voices. And because like
very a cappella-ish.
Mhm.
Okay, that's interesting.
But we're not particularly known for the music itself because it got so diluted within the Soviet Union. What we're really known is for our vyshivankas, which is the embroidery on the clothing, the dresses, so the men clothing, women clothing, so.
Okay.
And a lot of the designs actually mean something. For example, back in Stalin times, they were Ukrainian women prisoners, political prisoners that they took up because they were trying to rise up because we're Ukrainian strong. They're always been Ukrainian strong, right? And then the political prisoners, they got together and they came up with their own designs. And there actually is a book out there from the 80s that it has a combination of all the different designs from this political prisoner woman.
Oh.
So that's pretty neat. Do you guys want to see it?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you definitely.
Oh, yeah.
You can definitely send it over to us.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom
Well-
would. I know my mom would be interested
My
because I
mom
know
too,
she's
probably.
Yeah, my mom's like all into quilting and embroidery stuff. So I think she would.
Well,
quite a
funny
fan.
enough, the kind of going back to like the tradition here, and at least for my descendancy of Mexico, a lot of the what they call ranchero or kind of aesthetic of the way of dressing has a lot of like very kind of folkloric. I think that's what the word I'm looking for is, like dresses, to where they're like really big dresses and they dance, traditionally to that music or style of music. And the guys, have you seen the guys with the big sombreros, kind of like a mariachi, like looking dudes? So yeah, that's like the very traditional way of kind of dressing, which is really nice. Some of those suits, are like really fine, crafted, and they're like thousands of dollars. From the boots to the belt to the big, sombreros.
Yeah.
Which it's always cool when I get to see a little bit of a sneak peek to other people's cultures.
Yeah, it's with us it's embroidery. So I wouldn't say music. It's definitely embroidery.
Yeah,
because
the attire. Yep.
because it's you see the embroidery and you're like, okay, that's Ukrainian. The Russians do have embroidery as well because it's going back. Oh, my other little pup. We just got actually my fiance stole him from the bar. So
Wait, what?
Huh?
You stole a dog.
That sounds like a plot of a movie.
Yeah, that sounds like that's like reverse John Wick, or like a prequel to John Wick.
no, there's a story, and basically the dog was malnourished, and this guy came in and he was trying to sell it for $4,000.
What?
I'm not sure about his background or anything, but it was a collective effort in our local watering hole to take this puppy away from him. And we eventually found an owner, but the owner said, like, well, I cannot take care of the puppy. So now we have a puppy.
Wow. It's very uplifting and depressing at the same time.
Sunny, come here. Yeah, she was very malnourished, but now she's a little.
I'm glad the
little
puppy
crap.
is doing a lot better.
Well, what's the breed?
We have no idea. Maybe a lab. We got a DNA test. We got a DNA test.
Well.
4-legged. That's what the breed is.
Sunny,
Good enough, right?
What's the name of the dog?
Sunflower.
Oh, Sunflower.
Sunny.
So what a contrast, hazmat and sunflower.
All right.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Why the name Hazmat?
Because he's a walking by a waste facility.
Is that really?
Is that where you found him?
No.
Is that where you found it? That's crazy.
Think about it.
Holy shit.
Okay, so the
know.
origin of hazmat. So there was Oakland, right? The bad streets of Oakland. And he
Then
just
and now.
wandering around as a small little pup and crying. Somebody picks him up and takes him to the fire department that my best friend actually works at.
Oh, no.
So that's why we're like, okay, so he's a fire department dog. We don't want to call him Sparky or Drago. So it's like, we're like, who are the runs of the fire department? Oh, hazmat guys.
Nice. Funny enough,
So-
the cat that I have at home, I pulled out of a transmission from a Jeep Wrangler. He was,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was like holding up for dear life on top of the transmission case, which get really hot. And he was maybe 2 weeks old.
Mm.
And yeah, some guys pulled up to the repair facility where I work at, and they were like, "Hey, my engine is meowing," and I'm like, "Oh, that's not supposed to be.
That's not a
that
thing.
Sounds like it's not supposed to be there." And then we put the car in the air, and then he came out of a transmission, and we're like, "Is this your cat?" They're like, "We don't have cats. We don't have pets." Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And now he's 2 years old.
Yeah, you've.
No, a year old. I'm talking. Yeah, a year and some change.
All of my animals are rescues as well.
That's nice.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny. We just got the cat that you saw over here. It was a runt cat as well. So she starts showing up into Wayne's work, and it started getting cold outside. Wayne's like, okay, so can I bring her home? He's like, okay, yeah, we can take care of her. I basically fell in love with the cat. And then I went to Canada, doing my whole traveling and stuff. And then he calls me. He's like, yeah, we have a pup too. I was like, how many more animals are you going to bring home?
It's gonna be like.
He's like, I promise it's the last.
It's gonna be like Dr. Dolittle's house.
Oh no.
It's gonna have a giraffe and shit.
Oh, see, now there's another movie.
Right, a whole other movie.
I do have 5 dogs and 4 cats.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, but the dogs are like this big.
Right.
Oh, so you have the equivalent of 1 dog.
Yeah, exactly.
or 8 cats.
Yeah.
You could say that.
Right.
My cats are bigger than my dogs.
Oh my god.
That's crazy, bro. I have 1 cat and he's all black, and I have trouble with him at night because I get off for work, and he likes to take his collar off. And the reason I have a collar on him is because his collar has a belt and like jiggles when he moves.
Mm-hmm.
So like I almost end up stepping on him every single day when I get off for work. I'm like, dude, where are you? It's so dark in here.
So, and in your chat in the general, I'm gonna send the link of the book. By the way, I just found it.
All right, cool.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. I like it.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's just an interesting little piece of history.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. No. And what's taking up your majority of your time nowadays? After we kind of had a little bit of an insight of the military life.
So I retired in September, and I left NASA job in December. Now I'm just half retired. So I'm doing consulting. Half retired.
Oh.
So
That's
okay,
nice.
so I'm doing consulting. I'm doing emergency management consulting and some of the podcasts and stuff, and some YouTube things as well that's happening, so that's taken up a lot of my time. But I decided to really take a break from working because I've been working nonstop for 20 years, right? Even though everybody's like, oh, but it's just 20 years, you should retire at
It's
65.
just 20 years. What?
Yeah, yeah.
Who
Well,
says
I've been working for 10. So
Yeah.
just keep that in mind. And I'm already like, man, when can I hit the retire button in this bitch?
so basically, I really needed to break and then try to kind of figure myself out again because within the military, you're constantly like busy, right? And then as you get older, your time starts going faster and faster and faster. So I needed to kind of like push that pause button and say I'm done working for the government, and so that's why I'm half
papers,
retired. Right? I got the papers.
Hey, fuck the U.S.
Yes.
government. No, wow. No, I'm just kidding. I salute the troops.
How long did you work at NASA for?
5 years.
Oh, nice.
I like it. Yeah, NASA was like a dream. Like, I think before I decided engineering wasn't my thing. Like NASA.
Before engineering was your thing?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't my thing anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, like no.
I was like, wait a minute, what the
like,
fuck?
I aspired high, okay?
Okay.
But no,
damn,
I
that's
was like,
really high, dude.
well, I know. I was like, I like space. I want to, be that, be like, I guess amongst the exploration.
Too, but I'm not like I want to be an astronaut.
I wasn't thinking, that maybe that far, but building the spaceships, or maybe doing some like, communications thing with them or something. That would have been pretty fun. Yeah. Like, I don't know how you feel more about like Space Force and kind of that's mingling with NASA, or if it does anything with that.
You guys never asked me what I did at NASA.
That was gonna be my next question, but he interrupted me.
Well, sorry.
I was
I
was a janitor.
Oh, were you really?
Oh,
I was a janitor.
Hey,
No, I'm kidding.
thank you for your service. Either way,
yeah.
fuck it. She worked in there. Her checks pay stub said NASA, bro.
No,
I would have that frame
no,
in the wall
no.
when people come over. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that my W-2 from NASA? Like, swear to God, dude.
You can still work at NASA,
Right.
being a janitor.
yeah.
W-2 says the same thing.
Pretty much. No one needs to know.
Be different income, but
Right.
but yeah. What
Or
if
WMD2.
right? If you're allowed to talk about it, again, this is a more sensitive conversation. If you're allowed to talk about
it. Wait. She wasn't. She said she was kidding, right, about the janitor thing.
I know.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
If you're allowed to talk about it, let's start with the WMV.
Wait, or was I kidding?
Okay. No.
That's where she saw the aliens, bro. I'm telling you, it's all coming together.
I tell you, she knows stuff.
What can you tell us about your time doing the analytics for weapons of mass destruction?
Well, actually, at NASA, I was emergency manager, so I didn't do any WMDs.
No.
I worked with
your previous time, because I think we kind of skipped over that.
What can I tell you? So I was concentrating a lot of about radiological and nuclear weapons, and especially in my studies, I have a master's degree in the nuclear weapons policies and chem bio-rad terrorism. And within the military, it's not about just being a WMD analyst. They call it a CBRN, right? They call it chem bio-rad nuclear, right? And what you do is a lot of protection, like a lot of running equipment, a lot of training the soldiers about how to protect themselves from the WMD, right? And being a WMD analyst, you kind of have to get to know a lot of nothing in a way, but a lot of everything. As in, you have to learn the weapons, right? The weapon systems. You have to learn sometimes chemical composure. But then you also have to learn the history of it. And like I said, a lot of everything, a lot of nothing, because nobody cares about what you have learned.
So kind of like
because we are we are getting treated the CBRN force, the WMD force in the military, kind of getting treated as in well, why do we need to know this? because it's a regulation. So that's why.
Right.
So yeah, we're just the nerds of the military. That's all it
We're
is.
the nerds. Hey, you guys are the ones that don't get shot. I take that as a win.
Yeah,
I'm sure
but
you
we're the
still,
ones.
right. You still
Yeah,
have,
but we were the ones that making you wear a mask and taking you to gas chambers.
wait. For the record, modern day gas chambers.
Yes, it's to build a confidence within your mask.
Right. Just want to put that out there in case there's
Oh, that's. Are there like any common misconceptions that maybe like the general public thinks about WMDs, or how to be safe from them, that maybe like those in the military are like, actually those are kind of bogus and they don't work, or it's actually true perhaps?
Common misconception. You got me in there. Hold on.
Yeah, because I was thinking like you whenever you see like the old videos of people like hiding behind it under a desk from when something blows up, or like radiation, like kind of how to.
Well, one of the reasons that you would hide under the desk is because so anything that falls, like the ceiling or anything debris, at least you have a little pocket, right? So you're not gonna hide from radiation. The radiation's always gonna be there.
Man, I thought they knocked the door before they coming in, bro. Jesus. My life's been a lie.
Well, sometimes.
Right.
The common really misconception is this how dangerous radiation really is. Because it's invisible, right? You won't be able to feel it until it's too late.
Oh, like you're saying like misconception as in like we under fear it, or okay, like we're like we don't see the actual gravity of how lethal it is.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
And especially a lot of people don't see the actual gravity of a nuclear weapon, right?
Right.
Because we did the nuclear weapons testing. You can find a lot of footage online, but you don't truly understand the devastation of it until you watch like Hiroshima documentaries and then actually hear the first-hand encounters, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh yeah, nuclear weapons," but no, that shit is scary.
Yeah, no, I've seen a handful of documentaries. Not in depth of like how radiation works per se, but to the point to where the aftermath of a nuclear explosion is, if anything, probably more lethal than the first blast.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's
for ages.
Right.
It's for ages. But another thing is a common misconception about the bioweapons, right? People think like, oh, well, we have all the vaccines, but the thing is like you can weaponize pretty much any bio. Biological weapons go back into the Neanderthal times where the monkeys were throwing poop, at the other.
That was just last week with the crack.
So that's a bio warfare.
Right. That was just the previous Lions game we were at,
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Well, with the bioweapons thing, like look at COVID, right? Look what we went through COVID. Imagine having this bioweapon that's developed in a lab and escaped. I think that's a plot for a movie, right? And then, and then how the panic and everything, like the COVID caused a lot of panic, right? A lot of lockdowns, a lot of lives got lost, a lot of misconception about a lot of everything.
Oh yeah.
Right? So think of if it was a bioweapon and how fast it can spread.
Right.
We've all would have been dead by now, especially in America. Jeez, Jesus.
Yeah. And it's not just physical attributes, right? It's about political, economical, and then how like you can literally disrupt a country just because of that.
Oh yeah, you can bring a whole country to its knees with if you have a couple of million people out of hundreds of million die, that's that will shut a country down any day.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to kill the whole population per se.
No.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's one thing that like really, I guess I don't want to give COVID too much credit, but one thing that I realized firsthand was, so when COVID started, I got it in the very beginning, but I was relatively a lot healthier than what I am now. And then I went to a hospital, which it put in retrospect, like if we were actually in a scenario to where everybody's getting sick, the hospitals only have like, a couple hundred beds.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, if you have thousands and thousands of people get sick at the same time, where the fuck do you put all these people at? We don't even have the manpower. I don't think any country has the manpower to, take on a crisis that way. And in retrospect, I'm like, I see kind of why we went a little too overboard, lockdown and shit like that. But, just because we didn't know much about the disease. But
yeah.
But it's crazy how easy, like, society is, like, from just the brink of collapse. Like, all it takes is for a bio attack from any country to just, hit a major city in the United States. Fucking complete stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And, well, so another thing is because what we've seen in during COVID times that it was extremely politically divided. Mm-hmm. Oh, I said I'm not going to talk about politics. Okay. So,
we don't judge.
So it was extremely politically divided, right? And then you had the people who didn't believe in vaccines and everything else. So when we started out with COVID, it was just one strain, right?
Right.
And then you hear about another strain and another strain and another strain. It got to the points where there got so many different strains of COVID, so they stopped talking about strains completely. And one of the reasons it got all the strains is because, it's the virus got into this one right person that was able to mutate.
Right.
And then pass it along to another one that able to mutate. So bioweapon, it could be a virus that could able to mutate, right?
Right.
Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
I was always thinking The Last of Us.
That's
just
right.
Through this, I'm like, that's how it started.
That's how it starts, baby.
We're about to have that fungi growing out of our heads and come after people.
I'm so.
I love that game. I mean, I love the TV show too.
The games are great. I actually enjoyed watching season 1 too.
Back when I had a PlayStation 4, I played a little bit Last of Us.
Oh, it was great.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it was ahead of its time. Not gonna lie. If that game came out today, fucking hit, boy. Oof, astronomical.
It still would, I think.
Yeah,
I still think so.
But I forgot what I was talking about.
I don't know. What did you?
I forgot. I lost
list. You can always check that handy dandy list.
Oh shit, I did have a list.
Come on.
No, it was a question that I was going to ask her. I forgot.
Hey, you want to know about the T-shirt?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
In the meantime,
because you wear the T-shirt too, right? It's Cuamment Time.
Cuamment
Time. So there have two meanings, right? It's Cuamment is basically you're reading all of these comments that makes you want to vomit, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Or it's quiet time, right? That's why you're chilling because it's quiet time.
Okay.
And it's quiet time while you're reading all these comments that make you want to vomit.
I was thinking hey, you're doing it both at once.
2 for 1.
Yeah, exactly. And then so you got the little spaceman. The spaceman's supposed to be represent me because I used to work for NASA.
Right.
And then so these are like the webs of interwebs.
Oh, like the internet.
Yeah. And then retro because retro's always nice.
I fucking love retro shit.
Yeah.
That's one of the main reasons I got the shirt. I was like, Spaceman and retro? Bye.
So, you just sit back, relax, and read the comments that make you want to vomit during Cuamment Time.
Yeah, Cuamment Time.
I mean, I think that just fits well, does it? Yeah, see, that's why I need one now.
I'm telling you, dude.
I
personally like the shirt and the size that I got. It's a really nice shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Hey.
I appreciate it. Now we gotta get her,
Then we gotta get one for you, and then we'll send it to you.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And then so one of the reasons the Cuamment Time because I was on a podcast. I think it was Popcorn Planet. So I was on Popcorn Planet. And I said, Cuamments, all of these Cuamments that you're reading, and all of this negative Cuamments that you're reading. So everybody started going with this the whole Cuamments a couple of years ago. They're like Cuamments. Why is she saying so many Cuamments? Why she cannot even say comments. So I thought it would be funny to make a T-shirt.
Is that stuck in your language, in your lingo now? Is it just
oh my
that's
God.
your vocabulary?
once in a while it comes out as a Cuamment.
Yeah, people ask me all the time, and I'm like, I don't know, bro. I just like the shirt.
Well, now you know.
Yeah, they ask me like, what is it? I'm like, I don't know. It's Cuamment Time.
It's like, yeah, you know what? Just reading comments all day, man. It's just like, ugh.
No.
Hey, let's start a trend. It's Cuamment Time.
I mean,
It's Cuamment Time.
That's our new hashtag. That's
Cuamment
the new
time.
hashtag.
Fucking put that hashtag on everything. I'm gonna take a picture of my cat. Cuamment Time.
It's Cuamment Time.
Our next podcast, it's Cuamment Time.
Oh, we should just call the episode Cuamment Time.
Yeah.
Except it doesn't make us puke though.
Right.
When you start reading those negative comments, you'll be like, it's Cuamment Time.
You have fun with those.
I've
sometimes.
had a good handful of negative comments, and I fucking love them. I like replying with my personal account too. I'm like, oh, that wasn't nice. Like knowing that they're talking shit about me. And they're like, wait a minute, I'm sorry, bro. I'm like, gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, that's cute. I had a whole bunch of people went after me. YouTube webs.
Why? What with
the Cuamment. They're blaming me for a murder of a 16-year-old.
Wait, whoa, why?
That's oddly specific.
That's oddly specific. What happened? What did you do?
I went kayaking.
Oh shit!
It was a battle on the river and just a smack. I don't know with the oar. I don't know.
No. It's just an old drama. It was like a couple years ago. So I was just at the wrong time at the wrong place. I went kayaking and I already had the trip pre-planned, and then I took some videos and submitted to my favorite true crime podcast. And so they played the videos, but then this guy came on, like I was on a panel talking about my kayaking time because there's a girl went missing around the same area, right?
Oh shit.
And then so this guy with like 3 million followers came up, we're not going to name him, came up on a panel, and he was just like, what were you doing kayaking there? Just asking me a whole bunch of questions. And I have Ukrainian attitudes, and I'm not going to apologize for it. Right? I'm just going to be like, if you saying a whole bunch of crap or anything else, I'm just going to be like, well, that's not true. I'm going to call you out.
Right.
And plus the military side in me, right? So unfortunately, she ended up deceased in the same lake that I was kayaking. And the internet went wild. Like, crazy wild, and I had like over 7 million views on different not my channel views, but if you account everything else on his channel with every single videos that he was making about me, this other YouTuber.
So you don't have to drop the names here, but just so we can catch up on the lore.
And then Andy from Popcorn Planet finally said, like, you know what, enough is enough. I'm gonna have her come out and like tell her story. So they were questioning. So it basically became like a public lynching in a way, like during his interview, and then calling out like a whole bunch of people. But it was just a big mess, and that's why Cuamment Time.
Did you do it? No.
No.
Of course not.
That's what somebody that did it would say.
Yeah. It was just a very bad accident. They had a little parties, just teenagers partying in Lake Tahoe area, or like the Tahoe area.
Right.
And she just left the party like after midnight and took a wrong turn and drove into lake.
Oh, she like, it's like,
yeah.
Oh, damn.
Man.
It's really, really, really sad story. But the fact that people are just like searching for a lot of, I don't know, just a lot of nothing. And they're exploded because they're like, well, there is something, there is something.
Yeah. That's one thing that I hate about culture is there always has to be something. It can never be like, oh, it was just shit happening in the universe. You know what I mean? Like if I go and like, God forbid, I like die on my way home. There would be somebody out there be like, oh, the fucking CIA got him and shit. I'm like, no, dude, I just fucking was overweight and obese and I fucking had a heart attack. You know what I mean? Like, people always want to put shit where stuff shouldn't be just because, they have certain factors that may back their shit up or allegedly.
Yeah, and it was a bad time that I personally went through, right? And then they started digging into my history. They found out that I was in the military. Then I found out that I was a Ukrainian, so they made that political. Then they found out that I was working at NASA, and then that I'm an emergency manager and a WMD analyst. And they just went wild.
Yeah,
They were just like,
you gave them
she is a spy. So basically, I became a QAnon conspiracy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, QAnon. Great.
Oh, that's like the top of the food chain when it comes to getting lynched online.
back then, especially.
So I'm sorry you had to go through that, which is...
Oh, yeah.
It's lessons learned, right? Lessons learned on my part.
Right.
And I stuck around because I could have just went away. And I started my channel with only 45 subscribers, right? Talking about nuclear weapons.
Right.
And oh my God, you should see my older videos. They're just so ridiculous and cringing. I was like, ugh.
We could say the same
Shit,
about ours.
look at our original videos.
God.
Holy shit.
No. So, and then after like all of this exploded, we built like a community and people who saw through all of this BS, and people just kind of, because I stood there for them. I wasn't standing just for myself.
Right.
I stood there for them because the whole community was so divided, and it's like a documentary type worthy divided. Yeah, it was bad. It was a couple years ago.
Jesus. Well, you have our support. Unless you kill somebody like the guy in Joe Rogan did.
Oh,
So
yeah. That was a story.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard about that story. The guy that was on Joe Rogan about a month ago.
Mm-mm.
He killed somebody a month later and dismembered them in an apartment in New York. After he was just on there, like, I just turned my life around.
Yeah, because he was in prison for like...
That's crazy.
He was in prison for like, what, 20 years or something like that?
20 years,
yeah. He was like, I'm reformed. I can't let my son see me like this kind of person.
Chopped the fucking dude like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Couldn't get away.
So if that's crazy. So
as long as you don't do that, we should be in
no.
terms.
So you can type, go into YouTube and type xanamay. Well, xanamay with like an X at the end,
Right.
and then you'll see like a lot of different videos. A lot of videos were taken down, where we're able to, as a community, we're able to take some down, and some were taken down as like, some taken down as voluntarily basis too. So.
Okay, we definitely have some research of full lore to do. We don't have anything that you should be looking into. Please don't look into our previous episodes. Some things have been said that
nothing has been said.
But
Don't look into my previous episodes either.
Because how did we meet? It was on Twitch, right?
Yeah, I found you guys on Twitch. I think you
How did
had
you
like
find us?
one, or you had 0 viewers. And
Love those days.
So what I'd like to do, like what I'd really like to do, is go to like all the way to the bottom, right, of Talking Podcasts, and then see who's got either 0 viewers or 1 viewer, and be like, let me see what they're talking about.
Right.
I think you guys were talking about the actual legal aliens, and then you guys were talking about the immigration and like the border crossings and some tunnels, I think. And I was like, wait, I was a legal alien.
That's funny. Yeah. No,
and after that, I just kind of like started following you guys, and.
Well, we really appreciate that you've stuck around this long, and hopefully it's more down the road. I'm pretty confident we're gonna keep going for a good minute.
Yeah,
and
I would love to see you guys grow.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and right back at you.
Oh yeah, definitely. And whenever your stuff comes up on my recommended or on my, because I have my subscriptions off on going back to having no notifications on my phone. So unless I physically manually go check up on everybody that I follow, because there's a lot of people, a lot of content creators that kind of follow our stuff on YouTube and other platforms. So, kind of, unless you do it on a daily basis, it's easy to miss posts here and there. But like for example, the stream that when I opened YouTube that one day and you were streaming, I was like, oh shit, I was like, finally, something came up on my
and you sent it to me like, oh, that's her, and and I put it up too, and I'm like, oh, she's at a parade. She was in you were in Seattle too, weren't you? Yeah, I was like, damn, we were there. I remember that place. She was at the market and everything. I'm like, oh, what the heck?
Look at that. That's the algorithm doing good things every now and then.
Right.
Yeah.
I know.
So like I said, my YouTube channel is so out there and then so crazy that algorithm is extremely confused, like the flat Earth theory type confused. And so, but I love doing it. I love doing lives. I don't care if I have like 5 viewers, but it's the personal interaction that I'm doing with those viewers.
Right.
And then I don't have a set schedule. I just stream whenever I feel like it. And if you're there, you're there. If you're not, you're not.
If you're not, you missed it. Pay attention next time.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, not to.
I'll definitely advertise you guys on my community page as well, and I'll drop a link in my Discord.
Hey,
nice.
Appreciate you.
See if this was live stream sound effects. Just
we have them disabled.
It's disabled.
You're the ones that have like 12,000 followers on Facebook. Come on, people.
Oh yeah, I forgot about.
Don't be humble.
I mean, do those 12,000 people actually like tune in though? That's the problem.
Well, I mean, we just started going live, so it's probably gonna change.
Hopefully.
Because we don't.
You should do more lives, like through StreamYard, because so I'm getting sponsored by StreamYard, so I'm just totally advertising StreamYard.
Oh, man.
Tell us how good it is.
Yeah, plug it.
It's fantastic. StreamYard is fantastic. They send you a nice little cup too if you're getting sponsored, and so that way. So on my lives, there's always a cup and a T-shirt, and then both of them always have. Like when I'm in my studio, they have meanings. They have meanings for either the topic we'll be talking about or the people that I advertise, other YouTubers I advertise. So that's why the cup and the things. Like I'm advertising myself right now.
You are.
We have nothing alien merch related here.
I know they're all just go to our website. Yeah,
advertising a festival that happens every year in Detroit.
Nice.
Free. If you want to ever show up to it.
It's a free music event that Brian may or may not.
I happen to do audio at that festival. That's a donation.
Yeah. No, seriously, if you we can talk this a little bit offline if you guys want. I can help you design some of the merch for you too, like Cuamment Time, because all the.
But we not to cut you off. Sorry, but we have something we want to talk to you about separately outside.
Okay, yeah, and then because all of that is my designs too. So
nice.
I'm a one man type show. I edit my own videos. If I do post it, I do my own lives. I have moderators that during live streams they just get rid of all the trolls and everything. But I'm a one man or woman show. So my own audio, my fiance doesn't even want to help me with the audio, and he's the musician in the family.
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask about that because
I
peek about those instruments in the back. I'm a drummer, right?
Nice.
So
that's awesome.
I used to
He's looking for one.
Is he really?
Well,
he has to get in line because there's a lot of people that once I say that they're like, "Oh my god, bro, we're looking for one." I'm like, "Well, is there not a lot of people with the room space to have a drum kit?"
Yeah. Well, we got a big studio over here with the drum kit. But wait, you're in Detroit.
Yeah, it's about what. It'll be a little rough to get to the practice. It'll be about 36-hour drive.
It might take. Well, if you're fortunate to have the money to go and fly, it might take half your day to get there.
Yeah,
but
if that'll miss my flight,
right? Right. Can't do that.
Yeah, but what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so what does he play? Guitar? I'm assuming.
He plays guitar, bass guitar. He does sound.
Nice.
He plays piano or the keyboard. You put an instrument in front of this guy, he'll play it.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, he does not have a YouTube channel, and he just performs locally.
You should stream on Twitch.
Around the Bay Area. I keep trying to get him on Twitch and stream on Twitch, but I think I'm just gonna use him for content.
Right, that's right.
Yeah.
Nope.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Hell yeah. And not to segue into a more depressing conversation, but I'm aware that you heard about what happened in Maryland.
The bridge collapse, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a rough news to wake up to this morning. I'm not a big prayer guy, but my thoughts go out to the people in Maryland because
Absolutely.
that was rough. That was rough to watch.
Yeah,
Especially like
I was
it
gonna
was
say,
just an accident.
yeah, because like you don't expect a like a 950-foot massive boat going to Sri Lanka to as soon as they leave already like lose
Mechanical
power
failure, bro. Whenever I downplay like my role in society, mind you, I'm not a boat mechanic, right? But I'm responsible to fixing people's cars when they go on the road.
Yeah.
You know, like a mistake can cost somebody's life, and I know some people's heads are probably gonna roll because of that accident. Whether it's pre-inspection, just knowing how stuff like that works, so like the rules and regulation that are in place to prevent stuff like that from happening. Yes, it's gonna be rough. Somebody's gonna get sued. Easily.
It was a barge that went into the bridge, right?
Yeah, it was like just some
massive cargo ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was only 30 minutes into the journey. On its journey and
leaving the port.
Yeah.
It was not to make obviously I don't want to make a joke about it because lives are lost. But when you drive, where you have a big truck and then you see the bridge and you're like, I can make it.
Right.
Yeah, because I think I was seeing videos of people like still trying to drive up to the bridge. Like, are you just trying to like get a TikTok of being right up on it, or are people like, oh, I want to be Dukes of Hazzard and like just let me see something here, because I've seen a video of, and people have done it. Like I've seen an older couple lose their lives because they missed their ferry, and they were like, no, I'm still gonna like launch my truck into the ferry, and
that shit.
like it's that
Oh my god,
like adrenaline thing. Like let me try this.
Yeah, no, it was rough because from what I don't have all the facts of what happened, but I know that there were construction workers or maintenance workers on the actual bridge.
Yeah,
so we can. I don't know how much public transport traffic was on the bridge, but I know they definitely had at least 6 people on there that
Well, yeah, because
they definitely didn't think that was going to happen when they were on the bridge.
Oh no, I mean they said it was like 1 a.m.
Yeah, 1 in the morning.
Yeah, there's not, and usually that's a busy
the great
stretch of freeway. Yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah, but then the one guy who seemingly a badass, he fell into the water. Hurt himself.
The guy that was like, I don't want no medical attention.
No, he's like, I'm just walking off, and I'm like,
what the fuck, dude? Oh Jesus!
Normal Tuesday. I don't know. Jeez.
I mean,
or it's like, can you give me a ride back?
Yeah, literally though. It's like the guy that I was talking about earlier that Gambit ran into. That got ran over in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Got up and was like, hey, guys, can I just get a ride home?
Yep.
Like, what the fuck, dude? A car just went over you.
You're bleeding, bro.
I'll be all right. I'm going, just take me home. Like, what?
That was
fucking insane, dude.
Dog.
So this is dog number 4.
Oh, Lord.
No. So this is Pocket Puppy. Oh, okay, thank you.
Pocket Puppy.
Yeah. Pocket Puppy. Yeah. Her name is Pocket Puppy.
It's like
so one of the reasons, because when she was born, she was like tiny.
Oh.
And she's the daughter of my mom's dogs. They're like long hair chihuahuas.
Oh my god.
And Wayne used to carry her in a pocket all the time. Of his like, he had a robe, and then he would just carry her. So we called her Starlight at the beginning, but then they just kind of Pocket Puppy stuck. So now she's Pocket Puppy.
That's actually not bad. I like that one.
Oh my god.
And now it's just now no longer really a pocket puppy, but still
it's okay. You can find a large pocket.
You need a large bag for that.
A large
bag.
Come here, Hazzy.
Oh my god.
So this is Hazmat.
Oh, there's the star.
Here's the star of the show.
Uh-huh.
Wait, we gotta cover this. We gotta be PG over here.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, we're not live, but
Right.
Right. Just put a star over it,
So
this is...
Put that censor bar from Twitch.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. So there's so many people so many people thought that I killed hazmat as a ritual.
What?
You know?
Huh?
This is
Well, yeah. Well, during the whole drama and everything, they're like, "Oh my God, she killed hazmat." I was like, yeah, he's a replacement dog right now.
yeah, he's a clone like Putin. Oh Jesus.
Yeah. All right.
Hey,
But he's more famous than I am.
what are you? I don't know if you're into pop culture a lot here in the States, but what do you think of P Diddy getting raided? Did you hear about that?
I have not heard about that.
You know who P Diddy is?
Yeah, I know who P Diddy.
Yeah, he has fled the States allegedly after his Secret Service raided his home for sex trafficking.
All his homes.
All of his homes, yeah.
God.
Oh my God.
And I'm not a big person when it comes to investigations. But if you fly in your private jet out the country when they're looking for you,
Bit of an issue.
Yeah.
it's a little bit of, you might be a little guilty, brother.
I wonder if he was on that Epstein's little black book.
Oh.
We don't talk about it. We want to make it home.
What? Stephen Hawking
Dude,
come
fucking
after you?
Stephen
No, he
Hawking
can't.
was in there doing willies and shit on the island.
Way too many memes made up
these
to that man.
memes. I love fucking memes, dude.
I have this one video that I'm actually like making fun of a whole bunch of true crime community and a whole bunch of trolls.
Gosh, it sounds so
And then, huh?
she got an upgrade in HD. Sounds so much clearer now.
Oh, you guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Better?
Yes.
I can move away.
Oh, yeah, you
Get
could.
closer. Some ASMR.
Oh, I was going to say, man.
Some sparkly water ASMR.
Are we all... I mean, this man does it like almost every other
I
episode.
do that all the time.
He'll randomly scream in the mic or...
I'm like, welcome to the Illegal Aliens podcast.
No, you do like...
Oh, yeah.
You do that every time.
Yeah, I've been yelling a lot in the last few episodes, so I've been trying to really watch myself. So I know people might listen to this in a car, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking cause an accident.
Yeah,
I'm
like
"Ah!"
yeah, we almost did that.
Screaming to the top of my lungs. and shit.
Victorino.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't expect it when he was driving home.
Yeah, he was like, what the fuck, Brian? I'm like, oh, my bad, bro.
Every time. Oh, I don't know if you're in like how big of a sports fan you are, but I do know that for me being a soccer fan, football fan, however you may call it,
Football.
Football, man.
football. You know what? Yeah, I can do that too.
Football.
Calcio, you know, however you may say it. I know that a certain country by the name of Ukraine qualified for the European tournament this coming
Really?
summer. They did. They were in a playoff and they beat.
Yep.
They won. Wait, did they? Who did they play? Who did they beat? Iceland, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're in one of the three like playoff games for the I guess like final spots, and Ukraine made it pretty convincingly, I'll say. But yeah, I'm like, all right, this is good. So like, do you follow the team in any way? Or is it just kind of like national support? Like I'm gonna follow no matter what.
Well, yeah, it is kind of national support. Actually, you know what? Since we're on this topic, give me just 1 second. I'll be right back.
Ooh, show and tell.
Oh, shit.
It's gonna be show and tell. Yeah, because I was also watching the because you saw me watching the penalty shootouts like Wales against Poland and Wales shat the bed. Poland's going to the tournament. You know who's made it for the very first time? Georgia.
What?
Yeah, you're like, well, who the hell is that, right? And you're
Well,
like,
I know what the country is. But
yeah,
holy shit, dude.
they've never made the European tournament, like the European championships before. They beat Greece. Yeah, that was a stunner. Like, who the hell? Georgia. Like, I guess like how they like kind of change things. Ah, yes, yes, I like it. That's what's up.
I feel left out.
I mean, you feel left out. If I had my like Argentina jersey, I'd put it on right now. But I think I left my jerseys in my parents' house. So
Damn it, dude.
I gotta go get them.
The new one with the new star in it or no?
No, I have to get one.
Damn it.
I still have to get one. I still have to get the one with the third star. Yeah. I need one.
So, no, I don't follow the team.
It's all national pride. It's
Right.
fine.
Yeah.
But no, like,
I used to like Mexico until they started fucking sucking so bad, bro.
yeah, they 2-0 Sunday lost.
Fucking no. My
All
favorite.
right, I need to change out of that shirt.
I like the good cameo. That was good.
Sneak peek.
It was good. No, yeah, USA, Mexico. It's not much.
I didn't even bother to watch the highlights, bro. I was like, fuck.
You did, man. You missed some good goals though. Those 2 goals were sick.
Not against us, no.
And we have, it's funny. I have Mexican coworkers, and they were seeing me.
Weren't even talking about the game. They were like,
Oh no! And they caught me watching highlights on my lunch break, and they're like, pinche puto. You want like why the fuck you watching the highlights? Like, cause I can, because they're good goals, and you know they are.
Because they're good goals.
They were good goals. The USA scored 2 awesome
Whatever.
goals, and they won.
My favorite national team is Germany.
Yeah. That I've never understood why Germany's like your pseudo.
I fuck with Germany, bro. I'm telling you. Like I root for Germany more in a soccer tournament than I do for Mexico or the U.S.
I've never understood.
Right. You would think it's Mexico like all day, right? But nah.
Yeah, but like Germany hasn't been good in soccer since they've won the World Cup.
Won the World Cup.
Yeah, they've been trash. They haven't done anything.
I like Germany, dude. You know, except for the 40s, but you know.
I'm with you. I'm with you in Germany. Yeah.
I'm all German except for like the car companies, you know, except for the 40s.
Oh, well, 50 okay. And up. Sure. You want to correlate that way?
Don't look before 50.
I don't know. I mean, I was happy to see Ukraine make it for sure because I know they have a pretty good team. I know some of the guys on the squad. Like they've been on some pretty great teams in England and other spots. I'm like, all right, I like that. I was telling Brian that Georgia made it for the first time. That was pretty neat because I've never seen them ever play. So that'd be a cool first time. But I'm like, all right, Ukraine. I forget. Oh, I didn't see who they play. I didn't see who Ukraine's playing in the group. I bet
you she knows.
Right, like right off the top, like who are they facing?
I know, right?
I would have to look. I'm like, oh no, who are they? Come here, Facebook, Euros, come here, Euro 2024, happening. Oh yeah, it's happening in Germany.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Yep.
So I just Googled, not even Googled. I YouTubed it, right? I mean YouTubed it. Yahoo. One of those, sorry, no, I'm kidding. It's Yahoo.
Bing.
And then, right, Bing. So I said, Ukraine soccer next game. And it says, people also ask, who are the Nazis in Ukraine? How much of Ukraine is controlled by Russia now?
Oh.
What does Noam Chomsky say about Russia and war in Ukraine?
You asked about their next game. What is this?
Did the U.S. blow up Russia's Nord Stream pipeline? Will Russia attack? Yeah. Will Russia attack U.S. with nuclear missiles?
Probably in the future.
I've seen way too many videos.
I just asked. Ukraine soccer next game.
Yeah. No, they want to tell you that there's Nazis in that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's supposed to be telling you because I found it. It's like they're going to be playing Belgium, Slovakia, and Romania. Not
Belgium's pretty good.
Yeah, Belgium's not bad. I'll give them that. They're not a bad team. So I think your group is manageable, and you can. I think I will bet they're one of the 2 teams in that group that pull through.
Well, German team is actually pretty good. Like
relative to
pretty much shit.
Lately,
well, okay. So, I think because Ukraine could have the international support, so that's why they're more like willing to, win because all the games are rigged anyway. So
it's like how in the States we have the NFL script.
No, what is this, basketball?
Yeah, fucking.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, do you guys watch the last Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was
rooting for the
off.
Chiefs. I like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that's what got you into it.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm in the Bay Area.
You guys got
the night.
Yeah,
hey, don't take that Bay Area shit because you guys knocked us out of the fucking Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, what is up with that?
Don't try to turn this around for us to make you feel bad. You kicked us out. The whole country wanted us to win. What you talking about?
We had them for the first half, and then
for 3 quarters, not half.
They're about, yeah. And then I don't know what happened.
So the whole game, like at the very last, it was just, it's like within 5 seconds. Actually, I think less than 5 seconds. right, till the end of the game, the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they scored, and we were like, because a whole bunch of 49er fans stuck in the garage and watching the video, right, and then getting super angry.
Probably not
But
a good afternoon for you guys, huh?
No, but I tell you what, the police was sleeping soundly because they didn't have to deal with the rowdy 49er fans.
A lot, yeah. And compared to imagine if we made it all the way and won
Dude,
it.
we were celebrating and we were only winning playoff games.
Yeah,
you should have seen Detroit. Those burnouts and shit after the first win. Oh my god, it's like we won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because we
Jesus
hadn't
Christ.
won a playoff game since the early '90s.
I wasn't alive.
We weren't. Yeah,
I was, but it was in Mexico. like that's how long ago it was.
Yeah, now Detroit would have been burned down if we won the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah,
guaranteed.
It would have been over. Even Canada across the border. I don't know if this made it to all the way over there, but locally, like across the border, the Canadian side had Lions flags pulled up on their side to in support that we do all the buildings in Detroit, because I work in downtown Detroit. All the buildings had the blue, and even our casino has the entire building said "Go Lions." It has an LED sign because the whole building is pretty much a billboard.
Nice.
They program into it "Go Lions" during the Super Bowl.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, stamping planes. I think it was a GM. They even postponed one of their production lines that they never stopped in 25 years or something like that.
Something, yeah.
For people to watch that San Francisco game, which obviously it was probably a sad day at work.
It was a sad day for us. But
next year, though.
Yeah, so I used to be a Raiders fan as well, but now we just call them traders.
Well, yeah, they left. They left Oakland. You had the Warriors, and they left. Well, then they moved closer to you guys, right? The Warriors.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so that's not too bad. That's not too bad then. But yeah, Oakland.
Where did you say you are? In the Bay Area, right?
Yeah, Bay Area.
Okay. That's San Francisco, right?
Yes.
San
I
Francisco.
just want to make sure I still connect my.
Yeah, so we call it the Bay Area when somebody says the Bay Area, right? So you have San Francisco, Oakland, Berkeley, Richmond,
It's
right? So the
Metro
four,
Detroit, pretty much.
yeah. So the four main cities, and when you say you're from the Bay Area, you're just from one of those cities.
Right.
It's just you're just from the Bay.
Right.
Yeah.
And then if you say you're from the town, that means you're from Oakland, and you say you're from the city, that means you're from San Francisco.
Look at that.
The more you know.
Yeah, because here, you just say Metro Detroit. It's
Here people like to say, "Yeah, I'm from Detroit," and I'm like, "Bro, you're from Sterling Heights. Shut the fuck up."
yeah, we could say Metro Detroit, but it's that
Metro
encompasses what, a 40-minute.
40 miles
radius,
around.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's 20 cities that say they're from Detroit. It's ridiculous. I mean, mind you, I'm not a big fan of the cities being split like how they are around Detroit, because we got too many cities for some reason. We got cities that are almost feels like it's only 10 blocks long.
Well, same here, because we have a city and on top of a city,
right?
On top of a city, and then it could be one city separated by a city, but you have a chunk of another city that belongs to the other city.
Yeah, that's a lot of that here. For example, our Metro Detroit airport is technically in Detroit, allegedly, but it's 14 minutes outside the limits of Detroit.
Wait, isn't it the Detroit airport has the conspiracy theory about the bunker?
About the bunker?
Oh, this is new.
This is new. Fuck, I don't know.
No?
I'm
I think there's a...
Oh, hang on. Pull it up.
I'm is that Detroit? I'm just gonna look at my phone. Detroit Metro Airport bunker.
I mean, terrorists. I don't know. Start typing shit in.
Airport bunker.
Yeah, I think
WMD.
so.
Wait, what are you telling us right here? are you spilling out information you should?
Well,
Okay.
I think Denver. I think it might be Denver.
Oh, Denver. Sorry. It started with a D. We like D's.
Wait, pause.
Wait. I'm well, where are we going with this?
I know. Oh.
Detroit, Denver. You guys are just overthinking it.
I've been to their airport once. It's okay. It's all right. It was a weird layover I had. No, they had, I guess, they had something to do with bunkers and the Freemasons or whatever from way back in the day. I guess they had some secret layers or whatever over there.
Yeah, no, the only thing in Detroit is crackheads, street racing, and gentrified areas. That's it.
No, we had the underwear bomber. That's what we had, Detroit Airport.
Oh, yeah, the underwear bomber. Oh,
yeah.
That guy.
I remember that.
And the dude with like 50 snakes for some reason.
Oh yeah.
50 snakes?
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
God.
We got a good greatest hits.
We do. And yet Detroit's airport is still like among the best in the country.
We got some of the best. I think it was voted like 3 or something like that of best airport in the country.
Somehow,
yeah. I guess I underappreciate how good our airport is.
I think so. I know. Well, then, like, I came back home from Florida a couple months ago, and there was like a car fire. Remember I told you about that?
There was, like,
right in front of the arrival section. Like, oh, welcome back.
What's going on with Florida? Like, why is it always comes to Florida? Like, remember the face eating man?
Oh yeah.
That's a classic.
Oh my God! Tell me why I saw a video earlier today of a dude eating a leg.
Yeah. No.
Fucking Cali, bro. Was it Cali?
I think. Oh,
or was
it
that
may have
Florida
been.
too?
Oh, dog again. Oh.
Oh, this
So
was black.
This is the rescue.
Aww.
This is the bar rescue
Oh,
puppy.
that is a really cute dog.
That's
Oh my
adorable.
God, that's my favorite
So-
one. Sorry, ass man.
Yeah, we think she's like a little lab or something, but
That's a cute dog.
Aw.
That almost makes me want to get a dog.
I know. I haven't had one in a while.
Oh yeah. Rest in
No.
peace.
But I don't remember. Was it Florida or California that
Anyways, the
like
dude was eating a leg.
No, I think it was in California because I think it was an Amtrak train that hit some dude. It blew his leg off, obviously. I think the guy died, I'm pretty sure. But like some dude just wandering
Crackhead rolling around the area picked up his leg and started biting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking. It was some fucking.
oh my god.
Homeless encampment shit.
Yeah, because I think there was like construction workers
Yeah.
who called the cops
Ugh.
on him, but then they're looking at him like, "This is the weirdest thing we've ever seen."
Jesus Christ, dude!
The dude was like waving it at them. He was waving the leg at them and
Yeah.
just eating it or
Ugh.
something.
Jesus Christ!
What? Drugs?
I don't know, man.
You gotta be on some leg eating drug.
I don't know. That's
Tylenol or
California.
something.
Hey, how did she say it? California? It's legal, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you have it all.
Like legal alien.
yeah. Oh, thanks for asking how we came up with that name. So the
Yeah.
Way,
I would love to hear
so
that.
the way we came up with that name was I was in the shower, and then I realized I was like, you know what? I like aliens. I like space. And at the time, I'm like, well, he's Argentinian. I'm Mexican. And at the time, we had another dude that was straight up like 100% cross the border Mexican. And then we also had a dude that was half Puerto Rican. What was Manny?
I think, yeah, he was, yeah.
Half Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
And then my girlfriend has German descent. Oh, I just did a full circle maybe why I like Germany.
I think so.
Anyways.
And then we have another who's Cuban. The Cuban descent.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, Gabby. Yep. So we had like a collection of people, right? Oh, but Gabby wasn't in the equation yet.
Well, until later.
But anyways, that's just a happy accident. And I was like, you know what? The Legal Aliens. Da-da.
That I love it. But like another thing when I stumble upon you guys and I was like, oh, legal aliens, I totally get it. I was a legal alien. because I literally didn't have any citizenship. When I came to America,
Right.
I had to give up my Ukrainian citizenship to become a United States citizenship. So there like a 3-year gap that I had no citizenship within any country.
What?
So literally, I was a legal alien. I was an alien in
that's
United
crazy.
States.
Yeah. And I think it's funny too, like because I try to give it more layers now, but it was unintentional. Like if an alien invades Earth, he would be an illegal alien, right?
You would think.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So legal alien meaning that I'm welcome in this world. You know, like
I know. But yet, some would be like, nah.
Or wait, or if somebody crosses the border with the tunnels and stuff, and then they'll
allegedly.
be legal alien too.
right, it'd be an illegal alien.
But it goes vice versa too. Like if you go into another country, but when you travel to another country, you're just there.
As a legal
But
alien.
are you you're an illegal alien if you stay in that country, right?
Right. So like when an American travels abroad, they become legal aliens, right?
Yeah.
I think
I just
if
thought
you
about
like,
Illegal. No, they become illegal aliens if they want to stay
If they
in that
stay,
country
but
abroad.
if they don't stay, then they're just legal for the moment.
pretty much like you have your passport, visa,
Right.
or whatever it could be, and
Huh?
then
Oh man, this goes deeper than I thought. Holy shit!
I know, right?
Your
Like,
mind is
Yeah,
blown.
do
it's
you,
being alienified.
right? Have you? I don't know, like if it's possible, like, or maybe you did. Have you gotten like Ukrainian citizenship again, or like, or is that something maybe you're thinking of maybe doing in the future, or is it not possible?
It's possible. I'm thinking about it in the future, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But the travel wise, it really doesn't matter
Yeah.
because yeah, last time I've been to Ukraine was in 2017. We were actually helping out Ukrainian soldiers to train their academy in 2017.
Oh shit, man! We could have asked you more about that. What happened? Hang on, roll it back. You were in Ukraine pretty recently, huh?
Yeah. So okay, in the California National Guard has this program called Rapid Trident, and it got developed in 2015, where because each National Guard within each state have sister countries that they help out, right? For example, we have Nigeria and Ukraine within the state of California. And they developed this program to cross-train the military. Because the 2014 invasion, the Ukrainian military wanted to create a national guard because a lot of the civilians started rising up arms, and they wanted to create the civilian population as a national guardsman, right? So instead of the active duty military that they do like training every single day, National Guard you just do 1 week in a month, like all 1 week in a month and 2 weeks out of the year, plus additional training, stuff like that. So California National Guard was able to cross-train with Ukrainian military to help them to train soldiers. So we had, one of my missions was, because I was a translator, and the unofficial translator, right? Because I'm Ukrainian descent, and it was easier for me to be in Ukraine as a like cultural thing. So I would just like take colonels and generals around and just translate for them. And we had Ukrainian generals come to California, so it was really neat program, and it actually helped out a lot of Ukrainian military as of like right now during the war efforts too. And I got to meet President Zelensky way before the all of this happened, like way before the war. So in 2022, in August, he came to California.
Oh, wow.
He flew to California to the NASA site, right? Because we have a Moffett airfield. It's the airfield, but it's actually owned and operated by Google. So he flew there, but I already was working there. Plus the National Guard, they already knew about me. And they're like, hey, you want to go, since you're helping out with this efforts, you want to go meet President Zelensky?
That's pretty cool.
You guys, I know a lot of people are like, well, what's the proof in it? What's the proof in it that you did? Bring me the proof.
Oh.
Oh shit.
She's got it.
She's got an AK-47.
No, not that at all. No, that's like, okay, she's got the receipts for everything, apparently.
Receipts, literally though.
I know.
Back it up. I like people that back up their shit. I think.
Right? Like, she's got the soccer jersey. She's got the dogs, the pets, and everything now.
Right.
And now, is that a? Looks like a certificate. Yeah, of appreciation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a little backwards. So I'm not doxing myself because my name is already out there, and I actually want my name to be out there. So Anastasia Mainich for exceptional service and contribution to successful completion of the Ukrainian president visit, September 2021. Oh, 2021, not 22. Your professionalism, efficiency, fidelity exemplifies blah, blah, blah. Your personal actions contributed greatly, blah, blah, blah. So,
Oh, look at
so, yeah.
that.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
Nice.
awesome.
California National Guard. So this is like one thing that I'm like extremely proud of.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you should be. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, because it's like it kind of brought both of my worlds. It brought my job together when I was working at NASA, and it brought my military world and my Ukrainian heritage. So I guess three worlds together. So
Everything you've been doing step by step in your life kind of culminated.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then I have a picture of him like right there, like bit of a selfie. It was like he's right there.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Oh my god. Like, I know like he's got quite a personality for sure.
Yeah,
You know,
He's short.
I think that I've seen too. His bodyguards are quite tall. Normally.
he just hired NBA players, bro. What you talking about?
Oh hey, you know what? Maybe. I don't know, but no, he's definitely something. Definitely something. You know, he brings like that kind of passion and the aura of like, okay, like I'm like I will be I can help you like help bring this nation like to succeed it defeat our enemies, and he's got that kind of candor and how he speaks too. Like he's he knows his stuff.
Well, he was also a comedian, right? And then the
yeah,
comedy
yeah,
show.
I've heard about that before. Yeah, he was
The comedy show, it's a TV show that he used to play is he was pretending to be Ukrainian president.
That's fucking hilarious.
Wow. See, that's just
Jesus Christ.
see that makes me feel like a comedian on Saturday Night Live does that about
It's like
Biden,
if
and
Alec Baldwin, before he shot somebody, eventually became president.
yeah, right. Then look,
Yeah, I mean, it'll
vote
put a
for him.
little dent on your presidential campaign when you kill somebody, but
unintentionally.
it don't matter.
That which was unfortunate. My God.
Yeah.
But I don't know. My
Oh shit.
But yeah, his personality is just fantastic. He was very because he was talking to U.S. soldiers as well at the time, and he was very very like personal, right? He was very just, and we had Ukrainian Ukrainian people that serve in U.S. military, and then they were there, and he was just very excited the fact that the Ukrainians were serving the U.S. military, and he was just very wanted to find out more about them, and then he was asking questions. It was just a very genuine, good experience.
man, like you don't get that kind of access with other presidents, right?
Oh yeah, no.
No.
That's especially Putin.
No,
No, I mean Obama maybe back in the day we were be okay with.
hey, don't forget to Putin Tucker. I mean Tucker. Putin.
Tucker Putin is crazy, bro.
That's gonna be somebody's name on like a Call of Duty.
That gotta be
username.
somebody's username on Instagram, dude.
Oh my God, at Tucker.
At Tucker Putin.
It's just it's like full of AI memes, of just them talking some mad like nonsense.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, kind of sounds like reality
Oh
anyway.
my
But
God.
hey,
AI. Don't even get me started, bro.
no.
So I have a question for you, for both of you. How'd you guys meet, and did you decided to do this?
Well, that's a good question.
Right? Like,
I'm gonna take you back to 1457.
okay, relax. Would you like some music to accompany you on that?
The great state of the United States. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
No, the states wasn't even a thing yet, right?
No.
Fuck, I'm talking about.
I don't know.
That's what felt to watch that fucking interview, though.
Jeez.
Oh yeah. So essentially, funny enough, me and Mario worked in the same workplace at the airport at DTW. Funny enough, we go back to the airport. We worked at a Enterprise Rent-A-Car for 7 years. But when I got hired there through a mutual friend of ours, we met at that job. But then what made us approach him was the fact that we would see him in college where me and my friend used to go to. I'm like, wait a minute, he fucking goes to our school. We would see him walk by in the lunchroom and shit, be like, hey man, and then eventually we just started talking.
Yeah.
And I'm talking, this was back in 2014.
14, 15,
We've
yeah.
known each other for 10 years now. And then, we kind of just stay friends from there. And then
That's fantastic.
Yeah, funny enough, we used to joke about starting a podcast back in almost a year after we met.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
we
gonna
would
be-
always joke, like, bro, we got to start a podcast. Now we would be, 8 years in,
Yeah.
dude? Holy shit. I think about that, but I try not to dwell on it.
I know, I don't either. It's like, damn.
But because, I'm a little bit older and hopefully wiser. But Yeah, and then we finally pulled the trigger back in late 21, where I'm like, we should finally do this shit. Fuck it. And then that's when I had that epiphany in the bathroom of legal aliens.
Yeah, it was just kind of like that moment of like, okay, we have to do it now, or we're just never going to, and just say, like forget it. No, it's a pipe dream. Not gonna.
Right. It would always be the man, we should have, instead of like, hey, let's just actually do it.
And you just gotta keep doing it and keep doing it and keep making mistakes,
like
and then we're gonna look back at our very beginnings and we just cringe.
Yeah, I do that now. I can't wait for 5 more years from now. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, really looking back at like episode 100 and seeing like, oof, we did that. It's like, because we started with webcams and our phones zip tied to a mic, to a camera stand,
to a bunny stand. Remember that bunny stand?
Oh my god, that one. Yeah,
we used to always use a zip tie every time we shot an episode to keep the phone from falling.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. Like some of our stuff, Brian had it from his band and whatnot.
Yeah, so if you see the first 75 episodes, they were shot in my old home, in my parents' home, in a garage. And there's a few Easter eggs. There's a couple of times because it was in Detroit, right? That like actually Detroit. You were hear like gunshots every couple episodes. Like it was rough. and like after a while we're like, because I moved out of my parents' house a year ago, and life happens, then now we finally got the group of like, all right, let's actually resume it and put an effort in it again. Yeah, after we kind of let the dust settle from the hardships of life.
Yeah, because it was definitely a mix of COVID and just the fact that like running up that heat bill at your garage was not.
It was fucking stupid crazy because there was no insulation in there. It was almost like a shack. So we were looking over $1,000 a month just for heating. So.
Hi, Luna.
Cameo,
literally though.
And then we went virtual for like 6 months, just doing doing the show like how we were doing it here.
Yeah, so that's where we interviewed MC Magic. I don't know if you know who that is. Well, he's a decently
he's a
known
Californian,
person in California. He's a what would you call a Mexican artist? Or
MC Magic.
MC Magic, yeah.
Yeah, pretty well-known Latino artist who's been around since the 90s, right?
Yeah, since the 90s.
Making music there. He's still pretty popular.
He was on tour with Ice Cube a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Yep, probably heard of him. Yeah. MC Magic.
He likes to sing a lot with what they call the mouth harmonicas, or what do they call them?
The mouth harmonica, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a mouth like distortion.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, if you look him up, you'll know exactly who it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I know who that is.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. We had an episode with him while we were in the middle of the virtual episodes, which was pretty crazy. Like you see, like my fucking bed. Yeah. But we made it work, and we're
it's
now
cool.
We got you on finally.
Yeah,
like we're getting better at it.
I'm just like a tiny little bit.
No, that we're all on the same direction. I hope.
Oh, I know, and like I something I thought about recently. I didn't even bring this up to like how we wanted to design the studio and everything. Kind of, I had an idea where I want to like get memorabilia or like items from guests that we've had and kind of just put them together and things like that. It's like we have Rob and his his comic book design because he's pretty well pretty he does it pretty well. His comic book designs and. Right. Have a poster of his, and then thinking of like getting stuff from other guests. I don't know if they have like. Yeah,
we've had a ton of people. If you ever bored, just look at any of the episodes where we had people on, and you'll get to meet some interesting people.
I know. Even go back to
characters.
Even go back to our friend who's in the Navy, and listen to his his takes on.
Yeah, we had him on when he was here stationed. That was before his wife cheating on him, though. It was
oh shoot!
Anyways, it's a
wait. Did he ask? Are you sleeping with my wife?
Yeah, no, I forgot what. Well, we found out afterwards, not during the podcast or anything like that. But
no, I remember they had him doing something involving like mines on the ground. Remember that? I think he was like clearing them or something.
Oh yeah,
that was
that's sus as fuck, dude.
Yeah, him just like getting out there, like just go out. If you hit a mine, hey, all right, but.
Yeah,
that's oh god.
Yeah.
But
when he was bulldozing, right? Because he's like pretty much a construction worker for the Navy.
oh, he is. Yeah, yeah.
So they're like, hey, if mine goes off, at least you'll be on top of it.
That reminds me, back in Afghanistan, because they were still clearing out mines that was placed by Soviet military, and so they actually had local people out there with the sticks. Going,
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Very good idea.
going like
start
this,
poking the
just
sand,
like
brother.
just like step, stick, step, stick.
If you feel resistance, don't poke any further.
That's horrible.
And it was, yeah. So you get to see, because I was stationed in Bagram, it's a Bagram airfield, and you get to see a lot of the ruined Soviet bunkers, the air tower, the Soviet air tower. It was the original air tower of the airfield. So they were saying that it's pretty haunted, and you get chills when you go into the basement. So it's just because I'm a history buff, right? Like I love everything about history, anything that has to deal with like military history or anything. And just seeing this in real life, like even seeing the bullet holes within the buildings, it's like, whoa, that's from the 80s.
Right.
That's from Soviet times. That's terrible.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, before the Soviet Union was broken up into it was a lot bigger, right, than what it is now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it encompassed
But
a lot of
there's no Soviet Union now.
Right, that's what I mean. When it got broken up, that's what I meant to say. Mm-hmm. They turned into more territory.
Yeah, like areas like Croatia, probably like those kind of areas where it used to be.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be all
Like,
that stuff.
Yeah, the Azerbaijan, Ukraine. Poland was never part of Soviet Union, even though a lot of people wasn't Poland part of Soviet Union? No.
I think World War II would have been a lot different if it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Germany started with Russia, that would have been crazy, bro.
So, yeah, actually, fun fact in a way, after the Soviet Union fell apart, right, it was during the Gorbachev reign. And after Gorbachev, Yeltsin took over. And then they call him the drunk president, right? And after Yeltsin, Putin took over.
And his spending powers. Yeah, he just win an election too.
Five-time champ, if you want to call it that.
You got them boys with fucking Super Bowl rings, baby.
So at the very beginning, right? At the very beginning, they said the president can serve 2 terms, and they can take a break, and then they can serve another term. So he did take a break when Medvedev, his prime minister, took over as a president, and then the next term they flip-flopped. And Medvedev became prime minister, and then he became president again, and then he changed the law that the president can run for as long as he wants. And so there were the 3 longest running dictators in the world history, right? Is Ivan the Terrible, Stalin, not Putin. And then Putin will suppress the Stalin.
Jeez. Do you see the key word though? What? The three dictators, Putin included.
That's a little tough.
Have you guys seen the Netflix TV show How to Become a Dictator?
No.
I've heard of it.
Sure, Putin's in it.
It's hilarious.
Is it how many?
I'm gonna have to add it to my queue.
Is it on Netflix? You said Netflix, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. That I can put on.
Yeah.
I must see. How to become a dictator.
Sounds like FBI agent's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you looking up? How to become a dictator?"
It sounds like something on Comedy Central I'd find, but that could be a thing.
It's a legit documentary.
Yeah, they're talking about be the sweet person at the very beginning, be very likable, then start gathering your friends, and then later on start killing off your friends, and then.
Damn.
That sounds a little Austrian painter for my taste.
Well, hey, guess what?
Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Mario, why are you not telling us?
No, not me. I have nothing about this.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I think
let me see what else. I'm thinking what other fun things that I can show you guys, because I have I have like a whole bunch of gas masks over here at the top.
Gas
You know, I
mask?
have a
Holy
I have a
shit.
I have a Soviet gas mask and Israeli gas mask.
Oh
I
man.
have a Russia go fuck yourself vodka that's like right
Oh,
over
Is
here.
it really go Russia, go fuck yourself, or is that like a term you
Here.
use?
See? See?
you know what? Angel would love this.
Oh my god.
Dude, if there's a place we can get that for him, that vodka, I'd do it. Like for his birthday, whatever. You know what? Why do I feel like I do? Wait, I do know. I was gonna say, why do like I'm seeing the packaging? I'm like, wait, I did hear about this. I've heard of this somewhere that they made this because I remember. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, it's from the. Yep. Oh.
Born in Ukraine during the resistance.
Where do we get one of those? Because we have a friend who would totally love that.
My mom went to Ukraine and got this one last year.
Ooh, okay.
Is that still in production?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Time
So,
for
and then
international shipment.
Yeah, I'm about to get some
Yeah.
clandestine tequila from Mexico.
it's pretty neat. The thing is, like, so my mom, we did a couple fundraisers because she does volunteer work in Ukraine, and so my mom goes like once a year and then like donates clothes for the hospitals for the like the babies, and then she does like a lot of different other volunteer work. So it's pretty neat.
No, I mean the
You know,
packaging
we're doing
itself.
we're doing a little part.
Yeah,
So.
the packaging itself. Oh, that looks
nice
good.
ass bottle.
That's a nice
Right?
bottle. It's like
You see?
itself.
Yeah.
So it's like Russian ship, like right.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah, I love that. And then they actually made a stamp, a national stamp, just like this too.
Yeah, that I remember too. Oh,
Yeah.
we got
So then you have the Ukrainian seal at the top.
damn.
Yeah, I don't know if we brought
That-
this up at any point, but if you don't know, Mario is actually a certified journalist.
Okay. Degree says I am, but yeah. That I could write
That's
about.
nice.
I could write a good. I need to get a bottle of that. Just write a solid review.
Yeah.
I mean, we have we have this in our studio. This is like $30.
Oh yeah, you see this on screen? This
Alien vodka.
This alien vodka.
Well, that's why I saw your little alien vodka. I was like, you know that is vodka. I should show off too.
Yeah, we don't recommend it, unfortunately.
It tastes like ass.
Like we could totally recommend the bottle, but in terms of look, but
It's definitely
Taste-
aesthetics.
could be better. No, I saw behind you also that you have Thor.
Thor.
Yeah, do you not
Yeah.
see Thor?
Right
Oh,
here.
I see him. Well, I'm looking at her in a phone.
Okay,
You haven't-
so
Yeah, you're right.
there's a story about Thor. When I was in grad school, we were studying white supremacy,
Oh.
right? And because like my degree, it has to deal with like it was a domestic terrorism, right, class. So we were studying white supremacy, and my professor will always like put the Thor out on the table. And he said, like, whoever can write the best paper about the white supremacy and like the domestic terrorism and everything, and they can have the Thor. So
So you stole it the next day. No, I was kidding.
yes, I did. I didn't write I didn't write the best paper. Somebody else did. They were like, "Well, I don't want it." I was like, "I'll take it."
Oh,
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, but the
Still got it,
story about Thor, a lot of the white supremacists, they actually believe that like in the story of it that the god will reign, the Thor, because he's the ultimate white dude, right?
I don't know. Chris Hemsworth doesn't seem like the ultimate white dude.
I don't know. You think Captain America would be? I don't
I
know.
think I would give it to Chris Evans. If I were to pick a white supremacist, wait a minute.
Huh?
if hypothetically speaking, I were to pick somebody to be the face of white supremacy, it'd probably be Chris Evans. Damn, that's a wild quote.
That's
God
so
damn it.
wild.
Never mind. Forget what I said. Keep going.
So I have a Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, I did spot that.
So
I was thinking
it's
what that was. The TARDIS.
It's
What did you
TARDIS.
call me? No, I'm just kidding.
Shut up.
Hey, that's nice. That's nice. I mean, not nice.
No, I got twice called.
Yeah, you did.
So this TARDIS was remade of the TARDIS that I made out of office folders in Afghanistan. And I had this made in Afghanistan, and it's made out of lapis and granite on the inside. So lapis is indigenous to Afghanistan. So
So it's like a.
so
actual
it's
material.
it's pretty heavy. So because I'm a big Doctor Who nerd, you know.
I've only seen a handful of episodes from Doctor Who. I haven't seen the whole.
Oh,
series.
I have seen every single episode since 1960.
Oh, she went through every single one.
My God.
How are the new episodes treating you though?
I hate it.
I've heard conflicting reviews. I'll say.
Yeah. So I didn't particularly like. Well, I love Judy Foster, and then the fact that the Doctor Who. Sorry, I'm getting off nerdiness over here. So Doctor Who is actually. It's very progressive. Like it's a very progressive show, and it's been super progressive since the 60s, to like surprisingly. And the fact that they actually had the female doctor, which made it fantastic. But the writers suck. Like the storyline, the writers, they just
Something tells me those writers like Thor a lot.
right. But
sounds...
the new doctor, so the new doctor that came out, like there's a couple episodes came out with them. It's like I'm actually really excited to see if it gets revamped.
I was gonna say it was sounding more and more like Game of Thrones or Walking Dead, just like awesome premise, but writers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that Walking Dead got beaten to the fucking ground though.
Oh yeah, I actually just started rewatching it, Walking Dead, just for the heck of it. So I like to troll people with my books in the background. You know, because I'll have like a weapons of mass destruction book, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, why does she have a WMD book in there?" Right? So actually today, I don't know. Let's see, trolling, right, with the books. So Stoicism, WMD.
Yeah, that's a nice art bomber right there.
The Mueller Report Illustrated.
Oh.
Wait. Like the Mueller report?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Illustrated.
That's great.
I need that copy. Holy shit.
I kind of think I do too. That's just as a talking piece.
It's Accidental Tsar. Right? It's about Putin. It's the life and lies of Putin, right? Illustrated.
That's great. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, these are
and
trolling
then
at its finest.
25 glorious years of Doctor Who from 1980s.
Illustrated?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Illustrated.
But that one I think had to be illustrated. out of anything, that or the Mueller report.
Right.
So
that's a stunner, actually. Oh, the Washington Post made that. Oh, look at that.
Oh, they're banking money, boy.
Yeah, they are. My God, that's so good. Yeah,
So,
yeah. No, you've done well with your trolling.
Oh, it's hilarious because during the whole drama, I had Weapons of Mass Destruction book, and I also had Practical Homicide Investigations.
Jesus, added fuel to the witch hunt that they gave you a couple years ago.
I mean,
yeah, and then it's so funny, like when the little witch hunts or whenever anything like that happens, like any kind of drama that happens, they will analyze every single thing within your video.
Right.
So I figured if I filled my space with a whole bunch of just random stuff, I'm just gonna let them analyze it.
I like that.
I would get a book like how to use a toilet For dummies,
Yeah.
you know, like
So this one, it's not a speaker, it's a refrigerator.
nice.
Oh, I was actually eyeballing that and thinking, okay, I like the music
like,
setup, and then I just got duped.
I was like, that's a nice Marshall amp.
Like Brian knows that Marshall brand very well, but it's like, nope.
You can't see it. It's very small on the phone that I'm looking at.
It's a beer fridge.
Oh my god, that's actually nice. Like, and now I was gonna say, now what? I'm seeing maybe wine glasses over there. I'm like,
Wine
is
glasses,
there anything tricking me here that I don't see?
The guitars are actually cake.
Oh yeah, like the Netflix show.
Fuck
Yeah, is it cake?
So let's see. This one, this license plate is a California license plate from 1960s, like the actual original from 1960s. And this is a gramophone.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
shit.
what I was noticing. Okay, so that's actually a gramophone, but then it's on top of a fridge that likes to portray as a amp.
Oh, it's an undercover fridge, baby.
It's an undercover fridge. You know what? Yeah, it makes sense at this point.
I have a plant here and a plant here, so when I'm doing talk show, I'm like in between two ferns.
Oh,
but
no.
I don't have the ferns.
And there's no Zach Galifianakis to come and ask you some random
exactly.
stuff. Oh my god, that show.
I love that show.
Oh my god.
Let's see what else I can. Okay, so this painting right here. See if I can lift it up a little bit. I can't really see it. I painted that, and it's a nuclear explosion sound.
Oh, it's a sound wave. Okay, that's okay. Oh, very.
Wait a minute. We have a Ukrainian painter. Shit.
No.
We're looking at the birth.
No,
You're horrible.
It was
Work for the U.S.
It was more of like I needed the sound panels. So I was looking up like how I can diffuse the sound within my little corner of a studio.
Yeah, we're trying
So
to do that here.
But then I didn't find any artwork that I really like. I was like, oh, I like nuclear weapons, study nuclear weapons and stuff. So
together.
why couldn't I just get a sound wave of a nuclear weapon explosion?
You know where to get some plutonium?
No.
Oh, man, that was a long pause. We're kidding, FBI. We're kidding.
Yeah. The van's outside.
Yeah, the band outside the house right now.
Yeah. Speaking of his garage, I think there's been on a couple of occasions we tried to like hook up to Wi-Fi, and it would say like FBI white van, and we didn't know if that was a troll or if there was actually some van just driving around the neighborhood. And I like to think it's true, just because it's fun.
Jesus. We're being watched. They're trying to silence the legal aliens.
Yeah, no, because it was our guest. It was Rob who spotted that at first. He's like, "Why is there an FBI surveillance van like near us right now?" It just went.
You know what made it more weird too is it wouldn't come up on my iPhone. It would only come up for Android phones.
Yeah, we're the special ones.
Yeah.
You should guys seen my Google history search during my grad school.
Oh Jesus.
Oh no.
The public one, right?
Yeah.
Well, I could have been. I could be naming a number of things. What do you want to?
Yeah,
You want to guess?
All right.
Want to wager a guess?
Nah, I don't want to wager guess.
Let me just tell you some of the classes that we were learning. Human trafficking. You got white supremacy, the domestic terrorism, the international terrorism, the So you see what I mean? So basically, like a lot of that, you just do a lot of Google for research
Twitter
and.
at 3 p.m.
I was gonna say, yeah. Knowing me, I would have been incognito mode all day.
Jesus.
If that even
Imagine
works.
your schedule. Like, oh, what you get, dude? Oh, I think I'm gonna go to McDonald's after I get out of domestic terrorism. And then when I come back, I'm gonna probably do a little bit of human trafficking. But then I don't know. I might skip that today. And then just kind of catch up tomorrow during foreign terrorism. Like, yo,
Let's just do global politics.
yeah, global
in between.
Yeah, I'll just catch you up with white supremacy later today.
Yeah, we had a terrorism club.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
There was a club. This can go any number of ways.
It was because like we had a lot of people who studied like nuclear weapons, right? Or a lot of people who studied the terrorism. So it was kind of like split within this grad school. But I was kind of in both. I really wanted to have like
You were
the
in terrorism and
I was in the nuclear weapons club and in terrorism club.
That's a
hell of a quote today.
For my grad school.
For my grad school. Let me find the title of the podcast. I was in a terrorist club.
No, it's the Cuamment Time.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cuamment Time.
we gotta keep it Cuamment Time. Were there like debates in these clubs, or were there like kind of like
very, very hardened disagreements in the fucking club?
It was more of like a, you know, just like how you have the environmentalist club, or you have like a book club.
P. Diddy
You know,
club.
you come to P. Diddy club, you know, Ice Cube club. Like it's just a group of people coming together to study together.
Okay, it's more like study time essentially.
Studying terrorism
study hall,
is wild.
domestic
You know, they
terrorism
have
study
like
hall club.
Yeah, they have like a veterans club. You know, you just come
yeah.
together.
Well,
You
yeah.
either study. You have like
You know, when I was in college, I used to take chemistry 101. You know, engineering 101. I don't think I ever took terrorism 101. That's out there.
Oh, but then again, you weren't in grad school doing that.
Yeah, fuck it.
Nah, there your world opens up when you go to
Your world opens up when you're in terrorism.
it's just interesting because like well, just studying all of this stuff, and you just come up with some random stupid jokes that they are actually not funny to anybody else besides us.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, hey, I don't know if you saw my newest video where I posted where I was talking about the Jews. Like, we got something in common. We like tunnels.
I saw that one. Why do you think I keep referencing the tunnels throughout the whole time?
You guys have something in common.
I was like, yeah. It was like, yeah, me and the Jews got something in common.
They like you like to smuggle.
Hey, whoa,
Allegedly.
hey.
Not you personally. You know, there's smuggling involved, and then there's like underground parties. You know, Jewish side, allegedly.
Yeah, they do that. We don't do that.
There was much.
I have a lot in common with Jews. You know, besides the boats, right? We have Zelensky is part of Jew.
Oh,
right. So, yeah. Did you guys know that?
I don't think so.
I forgot that he was a comedian. I didn't know he was part Jewish though.
Yeah, no.
That's new.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, he's part Jewish, and his grandfather, I believe his grandfather, passed away. He got executed in Vienna. I believe it's in Vienna. Yeah, because they were Jews, and then they lined them up and right in front of the river and just executed them. And it's a really beautiful memorial over there where you have the shoes. They're iron shoes, just standing there.
Oh.
And then right next to the memorial, they had President Zelensky's face, and then saying that one of those, one of that created this. So they're like very proud of Zelensky and stuff. So.
Right. You know, not to get a little kind of bummed out on the story of World War II, but I just saw a movie a week ago. And I hope I don't botch the name, and I don't know if you've seen it. It's called Come and See. Right? I think is what it's called.
I think so.
I don't think so.
I don't know if you've seen it, but it's probably the heaviest film I've seen in my life. And it has very limited dialogue, but it's about the Nazis, during, that time. And it came out in the 80s. But it's
free. Say come and see.
Yeah, it's free on YouTube actually, because I think it's it's such a staple of almost cinema that I think internationally it was made in accordance that should be like a free access movie. And it's really Yeah, I'm just still thinking about every now and then when I'm like just living my life. I'm like, man, and I'm bitching about like little things, you know,
Like
what I mean?
hit you, like
Right.
hurting your hand, wrenching something in
Yeah,
the
and
car.
I'm like, dude, like, I have the ability to be free and do what I want to do. Like, it's insane, the people that, you know, the suffrage in World War II
Yeah.
and you know, modern day, you know, Palestine and stuff like that. It's rough. It's rough. It's really rough.
And then if you want to see the actual horrors of what's happening in Ukraine, it's 100 Days in Mariupol. It's available on YouTube. It's free. That one is one of the heaviest movies that I have not finished yet. I have to watch it in segments. One of the reasons I have to watch it in segments and I have to have Wayne right next to me is because it's extremely heavy, but I want to go through it. And it's extremely heavy because I've been through both wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, right? And I've seen people like either passing away or passing away when we come back from the Afghanistan and Iraq, right? The veterans. And this movie is so heavy-hearted because I can like feel it. Does it make sense? Like I feel like
It's
I'm
more
just
personal
right
to you,
there.
right.
Yeah, it's a lot more personal because it's my people. And then, but it's not. Ukraine is just not my people. Like Russians are my people too, right? I have families on both sides,
Right.
Yeah.
and that's what makes it even more difficult.
You know, I'll definitely check that out. But yeah, no, that I had. I mean, I don't identify nowhere near to anything that happened in Germany or anything like that. But because I mean,
Oh,
the
sorry, it's 20 days in Mariupol. 20
20
days.
days.
20 days.
And yeah, the movie called Come and See. I had to see it in fractions too. Because when I discovered it, I read, because you know, YouTube algorithm is fucking crazy
As
for
it
some
does.
reason. So I saw like one of those clickbaity videos, like, "Oh, this is probably the worst movie you're ever gonna see, but you need to watch it now." Right? It was something like that.
Yeah.
And I clicked on it, and like it was like a 20-minute essay video or something like that. And I was a minute into it, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "How did I ever miss this?" Because again, I'm a fanatic of, again, not fanatic, but I like to study, you know, stuff in World War II and that period of just humanity in general. I'm
You're
like,
a history buff.
right. So how did I miss that piece of cinema? And then I saw it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's why I missed that piece of cinema, because it's really heavy, all the way up to the end. And it's just
Yeah,
like, it's crazy.
I would love to see that too.
Yeah.
It's because I don't know what it is, but I've always been very sensitive to a lot of like pain, like a lot of human pain. I remember back in high school here in America, I was in 10th grade and we were watching this movie in my history class. We were watching this movie about the concentration camps. I don't know what it was, or when I was watching this movie, like black and white, and then just you can see like people in concentration camps, I could just feel their pain. Like not, you know, they're obviously they're in a lot of pain, but I could feel like some of their pain, and then I couldn't even like stay in this class to watch the rest of the movie. I had to tell my teacher that I have to remove myself. So, and as soon as I walked out of the classroom, I just collapsed. I collapsed and I was just like, like hyperventilating.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, movies are designed to like move us in certain ways sometimes, but you know, it's I guess the point of in your life experiences you've lived through that tends to sometimes be a little heavy. And that movie definitely caught me off guard because I'm like, because a part of me was like, man, that's weak ass movie, you know what I mean, from the '80s and shit. Like, what is it gonna do, right? And then I watched it, and it's like, you know, you think of all the struggles that you and your, at least my family, have been through. Because I'm first generation in the States, right? So it's all new. Everything I've lived since I was a kid. You know, I'm the one that kind of has to, you know, not also instill myself, but also kind of guide my parents through it because, you know, I'm a fresh mind here, and some of those struggles, and you know, not similar, but they're kind of parallels. And sometimes, depending on what you're going through, that you might feel that shock, like you said, you collapse to where, something maybe you heard about your family or stuff you saw when you were younger that really kind of hit you in a different way. And
Well, my grandfather fought in World War II.
Right. And
yeah.
And yeah, it's definitely, and a lot of people, like, I have sometimes conversations with, like, my girlfriend, because again, everyone has different experiences, right? My girlfriend has no idea what the immigrant experience is, or just how the country's broken immigration system kind of
right.
It's she has, that's not part of anywhere near her life. So even little things like certain stories that come up, on the news, like I will have, conversations with her parents because they're, very conservatively in their ways, if I can say it nicely, which is pretty ironic because her daughter is, married a Mexican dude. So, that creates very different conversations because people can be really strong, opinionated on stuff that they've never even experienced. And then that's something that I've noticed with certain films. Like I've cried under like movies you probably shouldn't even cry in, like The Truman Show. I've cried at the end of that bitch the first time I saw it.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie, right? But like other movies that are more like oriented to like kind of your life experiences in a way. Like if you ever get a chance to watch, I think it's called Under the Same Moon. It's a pretty good movie that narrates the story of a little kid that gets brought into the country, and then unfortunately he's abandoned, and some stranger picks him up and kind of brings him to the States. But obviously, that guy has no family ties to him. So at the end of that movie, I fucking cried like a kid. I cried like a baby. And it's stuff like that really gets to you, even though like that movie was never seen by like 90% of America.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
but it can be so personal to you that, it drives you to a point of like, oh shit, like what happened? Like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
I don't know. Like going back to the war thing, like The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Oh man,
I can't watch that again.
Oh, that movie, dude. Like,
yeah.
I saw it once, done. Like
I've only seen that once. I've never seen it again.
Yeah, because it would just, and even for me, like just that power of friendship thing too.
Yeah.
Just like the lengths you'll go to to be with, help somebody out. It's just like in amongst all of what's going on, it's like you had that like kind of illusion. You're not seeing what's happening really, but you're there for your friend.
Right.
It's like all this is too much. I'm not dealing with that. I can't. I saw it in school, and I'm like, what am I? What? Like, no, I can't. I don't want to anymore.
Heavy. Yeah.
You should watch The Kite Runner. It's a 2007 film, and it's about about two best friends. I think they're either Palestinian boys or in Afghanistan. I don't particularly remember. And they're two best friends, and one of the best friends, like one of the boys, was able to leave the country, and the other boys stayed within the country, and then he came back to find him. So it's very, very emotional. So The Kite Runner, directed by Mark Foster.
Yeah, whenever I watch this podcast, I'm gonna definitely make a list of everything we were talking about.
Okay, so it is in Afghanistan. Yeah, so it's through the Soviet military intervention.
Oof. Yeah, it's. You prepare to cry again more?
Oh, Jesus, I'm gonna have to do it over the weekend.
Yeah, no.
Shit.
Yeah, you don't want to go into work all, messed up.
I cannot watch military movies. I like the ones that has to deal with, within deployment.
Right.
I just cannot watch it.
Saving Private Ryan. That's a top one for me.
Yeah. So there's two reasons I cannot watch military movies. One of the reasons is I constantly judge the uniform and then how freaking fucked up and wrong the uniform is. Right? And the second reason is obviously because of the deployments.
Right.
Yeah. I forgot.
And then the radio stuff, oh my god, I cringe every single time they say over and out. Every single time, over and out. And I'm just like, oh no.
What are the proper terms you're supposed to say?
when, for example, like when you're talking to somebody, right? And then you expecting the reply back, when you say over. And when you're done talking, you say out.
Oh, you don't mix. Okay.
Yeah, you don't mix because I'm expecting you to answer, and then now I just hang up on you.
Huh.
You see what I mean?
Okay.
So,
Oh,
for example, if
that's an
you,
easy one to fix too. Like I don't know why they
yeah,
over it out.
I think it's a cultural thing.
It's
I
gotta
think
be.
it's a movie. It's a
Yeah.
movie cultural thing
It's
nowadays.
the movie logic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, have you seen now with military movies? Like I don't know, you probably seen like films like The Hurt Locker, something like
Yeah.
that, and then I don't know. Like I think one of our favorites. Then you go like if you go completely different, the comedic side, you like Tropic Thunder.
I fucking love Tropic Thunder.
For something like that. That movie's amazing. I know, but
I'm gonna need you to step a step
No.
back and fuck no.
That was funny.
Oh my god, Tom Cruise. I don't care. He's in the Scientology.
so like would those movies still kind of be okay, or are they still kind of
Yeah,
like
no.
okay?
Yeah, those movies I'll watch. Those because there's a light humor and stuff.
Yeah.
But the movies like they're very serious,
Right.
and then every time they get the uniform wrong, I'm just like, oh,
Like they could have gone that one
Right.
step forward to actually get really accurate, and they just dropped the ball.
Right.
yeah. But then movies like Hornet's Nest, that's extremely heavy movie. It's about Afghanistan when the boys got ambushed, like right within a base. That's an extremely heavy movie.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
That was the first movie that I watched that was like extremely heavy, and then I decided that I'm not going to watch any heavy movies, military heavy movies after that.
I'm now thinking in my head. What was the one that it involved? Someone from the military befriended an Afghan kid, and then kind of like, I guess was trying to like protect him in a way. Then also like
That's
kind
the
of
Hurt Locker, right?
was it the Hurt Locker?
Yeah,
I think
think
it
so.
was that one.
Yeah, that's with Jeremy Jenner.
Jeremy Renner, yeah.
that's the Hurt Locker.
Okay, that's I was like I'm mixing.
Come on, bro.
What movie's this? I
What the
don't.
fuck, man?
Hey, I know. Hey, it's a good movie, but it's a hard movie to
What do you
watch
think of
too.
Delta Force with Larry the Cable Guy?
Oh my. That one. Oh my
I
god.
forgot that shit existed till now.
When you accidentally drop.
Yeah, they dropped in Mexico, dude. It's fucking
Yep.
great.
They inadvertently saved the town from that's something. I
There's
don't know.
also a movie called Saving Private Paris. It's like a parody.
Oh my
of,
god,
well, not a parody.
that sounds like
But it's
porn.
like
Oh.
it's a cartel's brother that gets kidnapped, so the cartels and the boss goes to Afghanistan to go save his brother.
Yeah.
It's fucking comedic as fuck.
No. What about the big one now? Team America.
Oh, that's like fucking
Yes,
standard, boy.
yes.
Team
Fuck
America,
yeah.
fuck yeah. Time
Well,
to
what
celebrate
about
fucking
what is that movie about the North Korean leader?
Oh, The Interview.
And then the interview.
yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
It's hilarious.
That one.
That's a good movie. Fucking.
Do
Sony
you
got
guys
hacked and
remember
shit.
when it was able to be released
Oh,
in
yeah.
the
That made me
movie theaters?
I want to go
And
see the movie more, and I was in high school. I was like, I don't give a fuck about these North Koreans. America, bitch. I'll die in a theater for America.
Yeah. I mean, it was like the same thing with Tropic Thunder, right? Like Robert
yeah.
Downey Jr. playing
Oh, he was
playing a
blackface.
black man.
Oh,
Like, can't be doing that.
Can't be doing that shit no more.
Nah, can't make
so
that film. again.
what other movies like you actually would just refuse to watch?
Well, come and see the one I just told you about. Never in my fucking life am I gonna watch that again. Like respectfully to the movie, you know. Fucking. As much as I like Saving Private Ryan, last time I watched it, I don't know, something just got to me. I'm like, I think that was the last time I watched it. Oh, damn, what's another one? Under the Same Moon that I just talked about earlier. I will not watch that again. Damn, what's another one? What do you have any?
Oh, the boy
I
in
will
his
never-
striped
Boy in striped pajamas,
Yeah.
yeah. That's up there.
I will never watch any movie with Tom Cruise.
Oh, why? What happened?
He's a Scientologist. I just refuse to.
Oh, so that means
Hey, Top Gun is pretty good though.
yeah.
Yeah,
The first
Top
one.
Gun is pretty good.
Not the second one.
I haven't even seen the second
Yeah,
one.
I haven't seen it either. I stopped watching the Mission Impossible 3, and I think that's the best one on the series.
I've caught up with all those except the new ones that came out. I haven't seen that one yet. The other one, I mean, the newer ones are pretty good still.
Yeah, after he made that movie, that Mummy remake, I fucking stopped caring about them.
Oh, I forgot he did that.
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
For that reason.
Oh,
Fucking dog shit.
But I will watch every single thing that Jeff Goldblum is in.
oh,
Oh yeah.
That
It's my birthday. It's my
like
birthday.
it's like
You know what I'm talking about?
so yeah, because he was my very first, when I was back in high school, like when I was
Celebrity
just
crushes.
looking, yeah, the celebrity crushes and stuff. So
Independence Day, man.
Oh, dude,
That's
fucking
the one.
classic. Dude,
That's
that
the
second
one.
one was a little bit of a disappointment, but I thought it was pretty decent.
It was
I ain't
all
gonna
right.
lie.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was a little bit with less Will Smith, but they couldn't afford the budget.
Yeah, just had to say he died.
That's for the slap.
Unfortunately.
so have you seen that? I think it's Earth Girls have the best fun or something. Earth Girls know how to have fun. It's an 80s movie.
Huh.
Hold on a second.
on.
It's with a Jeff Goldblum.
See, like the title.
There's this.
I like The Fly. That's the first Jeff Goldblum movie that I saw, and I saw that in Mexico. I think it's called The Fly, right?
The Fly.
The flat, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fucking.
So there was a scene, right, because I guess it was the aliens, right? The aliens
Oh shit.
came to Earth, but the aliens look like cats, and so so there's this scene where they finally shaved him to fit in with the humans,
Right.
and then he comes out and is like, oh, all just steam and
Fucking
everything, and he
shredded.
just like half naked and just like.
Oh shit.
And then this is the time I was like,
thing. I think she just said she confessed her sexual awakening days.
It was the man.
Wayne
With
still
the
make-
man with the glasses.
The man with the glasses. It was an alien. dressed as a
okay,
cat.
so Earth Girls are easy. That's the movie. Earth Girls
shit.
are easy.
Clearly,
okay.
I'm just kidding.
Wow. What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
You're trying to say something. That you're horrible.
I don't know, dude.
Wow.
I don't think I have a movie in that sense where I'm like, damn, she looks fine.
Really? There's not that one?
I don't think so. Not, I mean, when I was in high school, no, I don't think so.
I mean, as a sports fan, maybe it was like, watching The Sandlot and seeing the lifeguard girl
Oh,
in
yeah.
that one movie
Yeah, I guess
at the pool, at the community pool.
the community pool.
I don't know. That's my first. That would be the first one, maybe. I don't know.
I know.
That's a guess.
And I'm a little bumped up. I don't think I've ever had a celebrity crush.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I'm kinda
Like when you were like a teenager, you didn't have a poster of some like a Viking woman or
Hell no.
Amazon woman, and
Hell no, I had a rock band poster.
nice. That's a crush.
Oh god. Yeah, no, damn, that makes me really depressed. I don't think I had a celebrity crush.
You're like, you know what, man?
I'm really thinking about. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing in high school, man? Clearly not anything good. Yeah, no, I don't have one.
Wow. Surprise! Like I feel like that's like
surprised. What the fuck?
I don't know. I feel like guys just like there's always that one. You saw you saw that movie,
dude.
you know that hot girl.
Oh,
I don't know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Nothing.
no, not even like when I was a kid. Like, well, hang on, I take it back. Miss Incredible, bro.
Oh my god! If we're talking,
Okay.
if we're talking
Incredible was
animation,
fucking really thick. That's all I'm gonna say. She would have made me act up. You know what I mean?
shut up.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Is the girl you couldn't physically?
Yeah, literally. I mean, in high school, I could have no physically. So.
Oh, you're right. Oh my god, that's nutty.
What a way to
Yeah.
loop around
So don't-
from weapons of mass destruction to a different kind of weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah.
This is Incredible's ass.
Yeah, that mirror scene.
Oh, yeah, that is something.
That was your sexual awakening.
Yeah, that mirror scene in Incredibles.
Every time.
Hell no, dude.
That's bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get me started on Backstreet Boys.
Oh, I mean,
Is that where Timberlake was at?
that's insane.
Oh,
That's insane.
I don't know. I don't know any boy bands.
like-
Jesus.
You know, like Nick
harassed.
Carter and
Yeah. Joy
Damn,
Fatone.
I've just thought about it. Not even singers. Anybody famous. I don't think I ever had any crush.
Selena? Not even Selena.
Oh.
Anything for Selena, you know.
No, I think she's a little overrated. Ain't gonna lie, but people
Wow.
make me want to say that shit.
Wow. The bitty bitty bum bum didn't get to you?
Hell no.
Beyonce didn't get to you, or Shakira. Shake
I
those
mean,
hips.
Shakira, I mean,
No. Well, maybe when I was desperate.
wow.
Like, do you remember that video that she came out for the World Cup?
Yeah.
I remember that vividly. Waka, waka, eh.
Come on. That's just.
That song she ripped off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't forget about that, Shakira. We didn't forget.
How do you do? How? You can't.
I'm depressed.
You're depressed. Shut up. You're horrible. Wow. But yeah, what is it? What time is it right now on our side? 10 o'clock.
Oh shit, it's 10 o'clock.
It's only 7. You guys see the sun?
I know.
Yeah, it's dark as shit over here.
It started raining too over here.
Oh, I guess before one of the last
See,
points we could
there you
talk-
go. There's sunshine. The sunshine
I know.
is lighting up my bar.
Oh, and you have the sunset on the west side too. I just thought about that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. They got all the good stuff.
What are your thoughts on this solar eclipse that we're gonna get soon? You gonna travel to it or no? Or you don't care for it?
I've seen so many of them
For real?
in my
Oh, that's pretty
lifetime
cool.
that it's just like.
Well, see,
I do have a telescope,
nice. I have one
like
too.
on my
Just
balcony. So
Oh.
you have a balcony? What the fuck?
Right? Oh, it's got it all.
this is the second floor.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Damn.
Makes sense.
I didn't know we were talking to a millionaire.
Yeah, millionaire in debt.
I'm the total opposite. I have
We
not
have
as
2
much money
rooms.
and I'm in
Yeah.
debt. Yay. We all are. Man.
But yeah, anything that you want to kind of exit out the podcast with? Any plugs or anything that you like us or anybody to know? What you got going on?
You know, well, I got a lot going on. I still have time because it's only 7 o'clock over
That's
here,
true.
right? No, I'm kidding. No, you guys are fantastic. Like, you guys
thanks.
have been a fantastic host. I love the fact that we went from like all kinds of different topics. Yeah, and I truly wish you the best of luck. And being a content creator, it's not an easy thing.
Oh no.
So just keep the Cuamment Time going, and then
We all need a
deflect
little
those
bit of that.
trolls.
Oh yeah. Screw them trolls, man.
Yeah,
We need the
screw the trolls.
We just need some Cuamment Time
Once
all
we
day.
have
every-
the updated logo
And-
on a t-shirt, we'll definitely send you a t-shirt.
And you know what? When life gives you lemons, just throw them at trolls.
I thought you were gonna say make a grenade.
Make a,
I don't know why.
I mean, you can chuck it like a grenade if you want. You really could.
When life gives you lemon, make a grenade. That should be the
Make a
title.
grenade and
That-
throw it at the
That
trolls.
should be the title of the episode.
You have many titles. You gotta pick one.
I'm pretty good at coming up with titles. I don't know if you noticed, but
Well, you're gonna have to have another 100 episodes, right? So every episode needs a title.
yeah, I'm gonna save them down. I'm gonna write it down.
We're gonna have, let's say, 26 episodes from now. You're just gonna use that, right?
Yeah.
Is that how it's
Life
gonna work?
gives you lemons, make a grenade.
Okay, so who's driving home?
I'm joking.
This man. I get to walk out this door to my living room, have
to
some dinner, and go to bed.
Yeah, I got a 20-minute drive ahead of me.
Hey.
Just take that vodka with you, and then you
hell
get home.
Allegedly, for in case anything happens in the future, I don't drink and drive.
I mean, after drinking that, probably you
It's
don't
like
anymore.
it's like the boy engineer where they was telling all of his friends, "Hey, I didn't kill myself if I die." He fucking dies from killing himself. That's a tough one, huh?
Ugh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, no, no thanks. Yeah, that $30.
So yeah, if I crash and they say I was drinking, I don't even drink. I'm pretty happy with my life. I'm not depressed, so definitely not killing myself.
no,
anytime soon.
we're good.
Just want to put that on record.
Gotta do it that way. Oh my god, nice.
Literally, though. But yeah,
No, but seriously, thank you guys for having me here. It's been fantastic.
Oh, we're
And then
won't be the last time.
yeah, awesome. And I do want to talk to you a little bit offline too.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, of course.
So whenever the brains here decides to stop it, we'll peace out.
It's like, yep, we do that now. So,
Right.
what's the end? Oh wait, I can't
do a pretend goodbye.
Oh yeah, I have to do a pretend because I can't just hit a button because we're not live.
We need one of those chalkboards that like ends.
Yeah. So I usually say, love yourself, be true to yourself, and just be yourself, and peace. And then I click the ending button, and I have some like music going and stuff.
Normally, how we do it, you just kind of say something random.
I usually say some outlandish shit for the last episode of like what was the last one? I'm hard or some shit like that.
Yeah,
I forgot what I said. Oh, stay hard.
You've done that. You stay woke. Somebody
woke.
said that. I forget who said that.
Yeah.
I don't even know what. There's some out. Yeah, you
I
some
usually
wacky.
yell in the room.
just yell it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta end it there.
Yeah.
Like, and please, thank you.
Yeah, no,
Outro.
We'll fade it out.
It will be faded out. It's pre-recorded, so yep.